Well, hey, crafty family, how are you doing this evening? I am Eve with the baby's booty, and tonight we are going to be working with jean material or denim, right? So, there's a couple of options of things that you can do when you're using rhinestones, and a lot of different items that you can put the rhinestones on. But tonight we will be hot pressing on specifically denim jeans, right? So, we're going to make some jeans looking real spiffy and cute. And then we also, if I have time, have a denim skirt that we're going to work with as well. So that's what I'm hoping for. One of the templates has already been cut out and it's waiting over on the table for us to go ahead and bling to cut down on some of the time and keep y'all from having to stay late. The other template is cutting out right now. I am cutting out a SS6 template to go on the skirt and then an SS10 template to go on the jeans. Now, if you're wondering, which of course I forgot to do so, but if you're wondering, both templates are available on our website right now, the SS6 and the SS10. However, if you're a member here on the channel, then the link is in the community tab, not in the description below. It's in the community tab. And now, if you're a member, you're not getting the entire template. You're going to get one of the drops. And you're probably like, drops? Yes, these are going to be drops that are going on the jeans. So we'll get into all of that here in a moment and also let you guys know of some fun that I hope to be doing tomorrow. Well, it's in the plans anyway. But first, I want to say hey, because you took time out of your busy schedule to be here, and I am so grateful. So I want to speak to a few of you who have taken the time to be here, and it's quite a few who were here early. So I definitely want to say hey to these guys ahead of time. And it's a list, so bear with me. Just hang tight, and we'll get right into doing our denim. Okay. Make sure this thing is cut like it's supposed to. Hey, precious pieces, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And I appreciate you being a YouTube Hoop Group member here on our channel as well. Then our Lewis, welcome. Thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you. Tanya, welcome. Thank you for being here and for being a member here on our channel. And we also have Bobby Laveau, welcome. And thank you very much for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And I don't know why the names just ain't right on my channel yet. That is so crazy to me. Andrea Butler, welcome, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you. And we also have Josette Lorachek. Hey, hun, welcome, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member here on our channel. Tammy the Bag Lady is a member here on our channel. Hey, Tammy, welcome, and thank you for being here. And I appreciate seeing you. It's good to see you always. Then we got Miss 143, who's never missing. I appreciate it. Thank you so very much for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And yes, Picture Me Crafted, I know. So there's something new. Patrice was talking about it the other day. I did not know about it until, okay, let me grab this just in case. I didn't know about it until I didn't know what she was talking about until tonight when I went to go live, and it popped up saying, hey, you can do vertical format. Is that vertical? I think up and down is vertical, or you can do horizontal. You can do both. I was like, both? That's pretty cool. So we're doing both. So if you prefer looking on your phone and it's up and down, then guess what? I'm right here, even though it's the same camera. So I don't know. But on this one, it's showing this way. So I guess that could help if I was going on TikTok as well or something like that. I don't know. Or you not YouTube, Instagram or something like that. But yes, it is supposed to be showing up on two different channels. I don't know why. I guess for the comfort of the viewer, whichever you prefer. But thank you for letting me know, just in case I didn't know. Yeah, I got something in my eyes killing me. Martha Jordan. Hey, Martha, welcome. Thank you for being here and for being a visitor here on our channel. Thank you for coming to hang out with us. Then we got Marlene Kelsey. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Welcome. Hello, hello. Nicole Holbrook. Welcome. Thank you for being a member, YouTube Hoop Group member here on our channel. I appreciate you and thank you for being here. So Crafty, welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Welcome. Okay, that's good. So that one is done. Now I gotta print the other part. Greg Barker, welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Appreciate you being here, coming to hang out. NBA Creative Designs, hey, welcome. You hope everyone had an amazing weekend. I thought you were saying you had one. I was like, girl, what did you do? Let me know so I can do it too. Welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Hey, Miss Merlinda, welcome. Thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you. And then we got Danny Crash for you. Hey, Danny, welcome. Thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Mega Detroit's Finest. Okay. Hello, Detroit's Finest. That's what's up. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you coming to hang out with us. And we have Brillium 46. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Oh, Danny was telling me too. Okay, no worries. Some people may be waiting. It's supposed to be streaming live on both of them, Danny, so I don't know. Cheryl Boyd, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us. Anna Smith, thank you for coming to hang out with us and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Then we got Cheryl Green. Hey, honey, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us. And then Rosetta Cobb, thank you for coming to hang out with us and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Let's get a couple of more folks. We got Elvina Wood, Sharon Davenport, both of you, thank you so very much for being YouTube Hoop Group members. And thank you very much for being here. Alrighty. And then we got Monique Johnson. Welcome. Thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Now, and hey, Dazelle, welcome. I want to post a question to you guys. So, how many of you in here wear denim? Which is a crazy question to ask. Okay, I get it. I understand. But I normally do not wear jeans. That's the only reason why I'm asking. I have a hard time finding jeans that fit me or that fit me the way I like. So I usually don't wear jeans. But the last pair of jeans that I blinged on the channel, and I think Patrice was with me, I'm not sure, but I know I put her design on the jeans. Y'all, them jeans is fire. And every time I wear them, I get mad compliments. It helps that they fit me real cute. Okay. So I went today to try and find another pair of the jeans that I had on. I'm sorry, of the jeans that has Patrice's design on them. I couldn't find them. So I had to buy some other kind of jeans. They fit okay. They're kind of they're high-waisted jeans. And I don't particularly care for the flare leg, but they got a flare leg. So I guess I can wear boots with them or something, tennis shoes. I don't know. But I have a pair of those, and then I got a denim skirt to wear. So do you wear jeans? And if you do, would you be willing to bling them out? That's the other part to that question. Zelda Brown has become a YouTube member. Holla! Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you for becoming a member here on our channel. I definitely appreciate you, my dear. Thank you so very much. Hey, Miss Mary Brown, welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Shay been a member for 20 months. Holla! Yes, honey. Yes. I might be using pink tonight, Shay. Might. It depends. We'll see. Craftable Things, a member for 47 months. Holla! Yes, honey. Yes. I started to see if you wanted to do some jeans with me tonight. And I was like, I ain't gonna bother Patrice. Hey Latanya, welcome. Lynn, welcome. Hey, Miss it says Miss J Bryant, but I know who you are because the name is crazy, but I know who you are. Welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Hi, Sheila Cushionberry. Welcome. All right, I'm going to scroll down, all right, because it's quite a few folks in here. And if you have any questions or you have any babies that you need me to ring the bell for, please put it in there, just like Just Craft Therapy did, and the hubby will put a highlight on it for me so that I can ring the bell. Just Craft, congratulations on your HTB run and your Locklick eye paint machine. Holler! Yes, honey. Yes, I just heard what I said. That is from HTB Run. Congratulations. That's what's up. I saw Miss Merlinda's too. I sat and watched her video with the machine drawing and stuff. I was like, okay. So yeah, don't be afraid to put them in your booth. You never know. Miss Brenda, especially if they're an affordable pair. Like if they're okay, I'm gonna give you an inside scoop secret, but you got to scooch in. You got to scooch in. Oh, you don't have to jump from chat to chat, Sheila. It's gonna be okay because I think it shows up here for both of them, and if it does, the hubby will help with that. So don't jump from thing to thing. Tanya, you've been a member for 69 months. Holla, yes, honey. Yes, I think they do populate on my end, but not on y'all's end. I think that might be what it is. But Scoochie and Brenda, Scoochie and anybody else that's got a booth or if you're looking to make a little bit of extra money, okay, just scooch in real tight. Hold on, let me ring the bell so don't cover your ears a little bit. Hey Teresa, this is the Heart Craft name. Holla for 45 months. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. Scooch in. You want to hear? You want to hear what I got? You just I'm it's a way of making a little bit of extra money without working too super hard for it and not spending out a whole ton. Do you want to hear it? You want to hear it? Want to hear what I got to say? It's actually a juicy one too, because a lot of people probably wouldn't think to do this, and that's what's I'm like, why not? I don't understand. Okay, scooch in. Okay, so unbiased, you probably already know this. So, what you can do, Brenda, if you have a table or anybody else that want to make a little bit of extra money, find you some really cute rhinestone designs, right? And matter of fact, they don't even have to be designs. I'm gonna show you that here in a minute. But you can go to your local thrift store, find some jeans, look in kind of popular sizes. Don't look in the extremely skinny because when I tell you my healthy, earthy woman size be sold out all of the cuss time, and I don't understand why, and it ain't fair. So around, regular kind of curvy size frames, grab two pair of jeans, especially if they under $5. Bling those. Put the size up on Facebook Marketplace or TikTok Marketplace or wherever the heck it is that you're trying to sell and sell them that way. Because that way, if it doesn't sell, if it doesn't move, then you're not like out of hundreds of bucks on some brand new jeans. I'm just saying, does that make sense? Does that make sense? You're welcome, Miss Eartha Lewis. Does that make sense? Does that, I mean, do you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Don't spend out a whole ton of money to try this particular idea if you're looking to sell. Now, if you're looking to do this for yourself, fam, the best that you got is gonna look even better once we put this flashy hot mama rhinestones on them. I'm just saying. So, anyways, definitely try it out that way. Okay, try it out that way. Don't blow a whole bunch of money trying to make a little bit of money. Um, when you don't have to. The thrift store is your friend. Okay. There's a lot of things and ideas that I have when it comes to thrift store shopping, putting rhinestones on them and making money. But and we'll get to stuff as we come to it. Um, Tisha Rathman, I have not yet used my scan and cut to cut quilt blocks, okay? Because I am just now taking baby steps in this world of quilting. So that's why just a quick update, I did get folks, if you didn't do this already, my nephew had on black jeans with scattered stones on his. I'm saying. And then I got a message today. I got to spend less, earn more. I love it. Brilliant. I love it. I got a message today from someone in here. Well, she want me to say her name or not, I don't know. But she sent me a video that somebody sent her a video in Walmart. They got a denim jean set with just a little bit of stones on them and a little bit of stones on the shirt. Not anything super flashy. As a matter of fact, it's tone on tone. You can barely make it out. And it's like $30 for the jeans by itself. So if that tells you anything and you go to Goodwill or your local thrift store and you get some jeans for $5 and you put some rhinestones on it, the least you could do is charge the same thing Walmart is charging. That's $30. It can be done. You can be making that money. I'm just saying. All right. Okay. So a new baby last week. HTV run A300 auto hammering. Holler. Y'all, honey. Yes. That's my other favorite thing to do right here is jean jackets. Love, 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 love jean jackets. Okay. I love them. All right. So, you got a new baby too, silhouette crochet. Whoops, wrong thing. Crochet heat press. Congratulations. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. Congratulations on your new baby as well. I love me a heat press. So let me show you really quick. Here is the denim skirt. This is just now I am a Belk fanatic. I don't know if anybody else has Belk in their area. And they shop at Belk right now. I don't know what's going on with Belk. I know at one point they were trying to dig out of a whatever situation or whatever, but most of their stuff is on sale, right? So I found this really cute denim skirt. It looked like it might be short, but it ain't. Okay, so this is grown woman length. Okay, so this is super cute. I tried it on. Matter of fact, had it on for a little bit while I was creating my rhinestone design. So that's why the little crease is in there for me sitting here. So I have that, and then I have the other jeans. They're over there on the table. Let me switch you guys over to the table. And then what we'll do is I'm gonna show you the rhinestone design, right? That is in the on the website, and then show you what the drop is, what I'm talking about with the drop. And I'm gonna show you the jeans that I got today. Those jeans, I ain't heard of this particular thing. Good evening. Hey, Miss Parker, I am feeling better. I am feeling better. Um, yeah, Friday was a day. I'm finding out certain things about my body as I get older. That's just like really things that I can't tolerate. So usually, um, my brain runs a zillion miles an hour at all times. And so sometimes I have to get help to shut it down. So I'll take melatonin, right? Well, melatonin ain't working out so well for me anymore. So I'm not going to be taking melatonin anymore because it does not agree with my body or my system. So it was tough. But anyway, here are the drops. So I designed this tonight to go on the denim. Now here are the jeans. And like I said, I tried them on. They're a little taller, like high waist, more high waist than what I'm used to. And the name that it had on there was Amanda, the original slimming jean, even though it don't look like it was slimming me at all, but whatever. And it says Gloria Vanderbilt. I didn't even know they were. I just saw the name Amanda, and I was like, okay. So here's the jeans, and like I said, I love. Oh, remember for 25. Oh, thank you very much, Reverend Lewis. Holler, y'all, honey. Yeah, thank you very much. Sorry, I was trying to dig out my bell. It's hanging down there and it was hooked on it. So this is, I love dark jeans. I love, 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 love dark jeans. I can do the light jeans too, but I love dark. So dark usually reflects rhinestones really well. So I'm excited. With this, we're going to use with this one I'm doing icy platinum, and I'm gonna show you. So with this, here are the drops. Sorry, let's go back to the drops. So here's the drops. Very simple design, super simple. Now, to let you know, this design, when you get it off of the website, I have it broken up into 3 parts. There's these drops right here. Oh, sorry, members. In the community tab, you can get a drop. Okay, so here's a drop, and then you can use it to add a little bit of embellishment somewhere if you just want to try it out. And it is SS10, right? So you do have that for those that are member, but if you want to purchase, then it is on the website. And captains, of course, you have a special link in the community tab as well. But here's the drops, and I have it broken up into these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drops and these 2 star embellishments. Yes, the wait a minute. Do these have stretch? Yeah, they have a little bit of stretch. These do. These do. And then you have these drops up here in this 1 star. The reason why I did it that way is because this is a long template, and just in case, you know, you don't have the longer Cricut mat, that way you can break it up, right? And then you can cut it separately. You can cut this and then you can cut this, and it won't be the long mat. That's if you don't have the 24-inch mat. Zelda Brown, congratulations on your pro color K13 light and yes, honey. Yes. Now, if you do have the full 24-inch mat, then you can just cut the whole thing. You don't have to do anything. Miss J. Brand said, bling it forever for 45 months. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. Miss Linda Gray, yes, it would look good on an evening gown. Now, I have the centers out, so you can leave the centers out if you want to, or here are the center pieces. So my thought process originally was to do the drops and then do different colors in each drop on the jeans to make them some really colorful jeans. And then that way I can, but just a hint of different colors, so that no matter what color top I wear with the jeans, it'll look good because there's going to be part of the color down here somewhere. That was my original thought, and I still may do that, but I don't know. So the SS6 is the exact same. It's the same setup with the centers. The centers are going to be just a little bit different, but the drops are the same. Hey, Reba Phillips. Hey, you guys. So that's what we're doing tonight for right now. All right. So off gate. Hey, Vanessa. Off gate. I need to let you know when you are working with Hotfix rhinestones and denim. Can you hear me? Turn up your hearing aids, as my friend says. Turn up your hearing aids. Turn up the volume a little bit, because this is really, really super duper important. Very, very important. So turn me up. Let me know you can hear me. Let me know you can hear me. Put the while I get this off the machine. I need to know you can hear me before I keep going, because I don't need you to miss this memo. Denim and rhinestones. I need you need to know you can hear me. Okay. So when you're working with Hotfix rhinestones, which is what we're doing, Hotfix rhinestones and denim, you're not going to be able to press the rhinestones like you normally do on t-shirts. Okay. Why is that? The reason why is because denim tends to be a thicker material. It tends to be a little bit thicker of a material, and it's more dense than a t-shirt is. So when you go to press a rhinestone onto any fabric, we pre-press first off. Thank you, Paula. We pre-press first off so that we get moisture out of it, right? Well, the fibers in denim are a lot denser. So whatever we do for rhinestones, I tend to do twice for denim. So whatever I do one time for a t-shirt, I tend to do twice for denim. Okay. So I will pre-press this twice as long. And the color can bleed. Yes, very much so. Hey, Robbins Williams, welcome. So you have the way Hotfix rhinestones work is you're heating it with the heat press, but not only are you heating the stone from the top, especially with these glass stones, and the heat transfers to the glue on the bottom of the stone, where your fabric needs to be a little warm too to receive the glue really well. Once you get your fabric good and warm, we're pre-pressing it twice, but denim takes a good bit to heat up. Who knows that? By putting on cold jeans. Tell me you don't know what I'm talking about when you put on a cold pair of jeans. Them jeans be cold for a minute. It take a minute for jeans to warm up, does it not? Okay? It takes a minute for it to warm up. So likewise, and I'm over here at my desk so that I can cut the other part to this SS6. But likewise with your denim, you gotta let it get good and warm so that it'll take that glue like it's supposed to and adhere really well with those stones. Okay, so that's why you have to do it twice. Drop this back down, drop this down. Okay. Yes, denim is special. Denim is definitely special. Also, sweatshirts, hoodies. You have to give that fabric, any thicker fabric, you have to give it more time to warm up and get that glue good and warm so that it'll, squish together like it's supposed to and last longer. And that is done already. I swear that graphic be killing me. Okay. So this is the SS6. I'm going to set this off to the side because I want to do the SS6 on the skirt. And then the SS10, which that's what this is going to go on the jeans. Okay. So let me grab this off of the cutting machine since it's done already. I hope I did not cut my template. I think I cut my template, but hopefully not. So I cut it crooked that time. Okay. So I am going to go with Vanessa Parnell says she hits it from the reverse side as well when doing denim jackets. I am not mad at that. I am not mad at that at all because anything you can do to help make sure that everything is glue and nice and pliable and then squished together like it's supposed to, the better. Okay. Now, the other good thing about denim, as opposed to sweatshirts and hoodies, denim, a lot of people tend to not really wash denim frequently. Like they'll wear denim, their jeans, a few times before they wash them, from what I've been seeing. So that's a good thing. That helps and even allow your rhinestones to last even longer. Okay, because usually the washing machine is kind of tough with denim anyway. And when you're washing your rhinestones, then of course the more you wash as time goes on, eventually the rhinestone glue will fail. It's years in the future, but the more you prep and make sure how you're applying your rhinestones from the jump, pre-pressing, please pre-press. That helps. From pre-pressing to making sure that you warm it and let it press a little bit longer. And then your rhinestones and this applies to rhinestones, vinyl, DTF, all of that will last longer. Okay. Congratulations, Willie Roseman, on your Pro Color K13. Holla! Yes, honey. Yeah. Congratulations. Now, this is a fast cut project, and hopefully you will find that it's a fast cut for you as well because it's not that many stones. I did know how many stones it was, but I have since forgotten. But this should brush in really quick, which is good because we have 2 legs on the denim jeans. And we could probably repeat this at least twice going down the leg of the jeans. Now the skirt, I may only be able to do this once. This whole design, maybe one time, but we'll see once we get all of this brushed in SS6 and SS10, and then we'll go from there and figure out what's what. But what I am starting off with these jeans is Icy Platinum. This is Icy Platinum. It is available in the Hotfix store. And It is not available in the buy-in as of yet. And the buy-in has ended actually already. So the next buy-in will pop up soon. Because I'm gonna open it up early for Black Friday's deals. So more information on that will be coming down the pipes really soon. But we are prepping for all of that. Giggle Imaging Studio still waiting on your K13 for a month. Oh no. Rondrea, guys in the family wear Levi's, and Levi's recommend not washing them so often. Yeah, my jeans that I absolutely love, they're Levi's. I love those Levi jeans. And like I said, I normally don't wear jeans, but we found those. Pretty sure that was earlier this year. I was blinging jeans with Patrice. And man, I fell in love with them jeans. And now my belt, because that's where I got them from, and my belt has changed the store. So their Levi section that they used to have was pretty decent size, and now it's barely a little corner spot right now. Boy, I was like, are y'all kidding me? You would definitely do me dirty now when I want to bling another pair of jeans. So I'm gonna have to find them. I'm gonna have to do Delonda's philosophy and try and find where I can buy those and buy several pairs so that I'll have them whenever I'm ready to do some or wear jeans, because I love the way those fit. So, but anyway, and it's crazy because the exact same size in a different type of Levi, because I did not know through the years. This is okay. So if you think I'm kidding about or think I'm not being honest about wearing the Levi's, I mean wearing jeans, I did not realize that Levi's, the number, because you would see the commercials when I was younger, you know, when we used to have good quality commercials and stuff, all kind of stuff in the 80s and 90s, and they were like Levi's 501 jeans, da, 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 da. I did not realize the 501 was a style for the jeans. So 501 is a style, it might be normal boot cut or whatever, and then 301 is a style, 305 is a style. I didn't know that. I did not know that. So when I got the jeans earlier this year and realized or found out that that's what the situation was, I was like, bro, so the kind that I like, I want to say are 502s or something like that. I'll have to go get them and look at them to see, but there's a specific number on the ones that I like. But if I get another kind, like if mine is 305 and I get a 501, it won't fit in the exact same size. It will not fit me, and that's the craziest thing ever. But mine have a stretch to them, so which I have to have for obvious purposes. Okay, this is really, 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 really pretty. This is super pretty. Okay. All right, so let me 501 are your favorite, like 514. My size depends on how much stretch they have. I'm sure we'll increase when Beyonce's ads begin. She what? I didn't know she was teaming up with Levi's. That's funny. But I definitely love my Levi's jeans. Definitely. All right, so now because this is a long design, we're gonna have to do long tape. Okay, so let me cut this, and I prefer to use fresh pieces of tape. 501 straight legs. I love straight leg jeans. Now, well, let me rephrase that. My jeans are straight leg, and I prefer pants, period, to be straight leg. But this is not. This is flared at the bottom. So this is my first time doing flare. So hopefully it'll be all right. All right. So come on, fam. Go great. All right. So we're going to go straight down. And if you drop your tape and some stones shift a little bit on you, it's all right. Just use your fingernail and scooch it over in the hole, and it should cooperate for you. All right, so I have not pre-pressed these jeans yet, so let's do that because this is going to work out just fine on one leg. So I'm thinking, matter of fact, let's take a look. Let's take a look real quick. And the cut is different with each style. Yeah, so that's why I was like, bro, why is this not fitting me? And I had to learn all of that. So I was like, okay, learn something new every day. All right, let me see how wide this is down here. Okay, so because this is a little bit, the down here part is more narrow, I'm going to start at the top. I didn't really want to start at the top, but I'm going to start at the top. Let's pull this down some. All right, and let me pull this out. I like to pull my pocket out the way so that it can have as much help as it can, staying nice and straight. It's a crease right there. Hi, Kai. How are you? I spent the day with the supervisor. Oh my gosh, I got a funny story to tell y'all. Spent the day with the soup. Hadn't seen him in a few days. Which is probably good because, like I said, Friday wasn't necessarily my top peak kind of day. Ooh, that's pretty. That is correct, Andrea. I will be connecting them to go all the way down. Giggle Imaging Studio, I use chopping mats like this. You can find these in the kitchen section of your Dollar Tree, but the ones at Dollar Tree are 12 by 14, I think, or something like that. Mine are a little bigger. I sell these in our hotfixfix.store store. These are bigger. These are 13 by 15. And I haven't, not yet, EJ's daughter. I'm going to. I just want to lay it out to get a good gander at what I'm dealing with. But this is what I put them on. This is what I put them on. So this is really pretty. Oh my gosh, this is prettier than I expected. Okay, well, I kind of figured it would be cute, but okay. So also that one drop that I have in the community tab, you can use it to embellish like in these areas up here instead of having to do the whole thing. But yeah, this is super cute. This is super cute. I just kind of wanted to see how it was going to lay out. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to pre-press a pretty big section so that it's already doing the thing. I can't think of what word I'm trying to say, but I needed to go ahead and pre-press. So give me a second. I'm over here on this heat press, and I have stuff on top of my heat press. Otherwise, I would show you me heat pressing, pre-pressing this stuff. Okay. All right. This. All right. So story time. Really quick. The supervisor, I had him here, and normally he's a late sleeper. He sleeps late. He sleeps till like 11 o'clock. And then he stays up super late too. For a little person, in my opinion, he stays up pretty late, which is fine. It's, you know, That's fine. Even when he stays with me, he's up late, and I'm cool with it. All right. So again, everything that I do for rhinestones, I do twice for denim. So I'm gonna press the same section twice. I'm gonna press it again. Okay. Why am I on 320? Hold on, this ain't right. I don't know why my temperature is 320. Hold on, let's change that. All right, so y'all gonna have to give me a minute because that's entirely too I didn't let it heat up. That's not hot enough. All right, so I put it on 350 because that's where it should have been, but it was on 325 and I didn't pay attention. So anyway, I'm pressing the denim twice in the first spot, which is closer to the pockets. And then after I'm done, I'm going to move it down and then press it twice again, a little further down on the thing. All right, so 325, and I'm going to move it down some and press it again. Let me let it heat up. Why is it not heating up? Oh, okay. I had to give it time. So he came, and usually he takes a nap around about 2 o'clock, 2, 3, maybe 4. Oh, thank you, Spilling Adversity. I will definitely do that. And he did. He took a nap. So my thought process was I was going to let him take a nap, let him stay here with Grandpa, and then I go to Belk to find my jeans. That was the plan that I came up in my mind. It didn't work out that way because number one, he didn't sleep very long. We woke him up. And then number two, we ordered in so that I wouldn't have to go out anywhere, and we got some food, and so he needed to eat, so he woke up so that he could eat. And I was like, oh man, hit the like button please for the supervisor. Okay, please hit the like button for the supervisor because this is crazy. So we fed him, he ate his food, he's starting to be a little more animated, so he didn't want his mashed potatoes that he normally eats. It was like, yuck. No, he said ew. He doesn't say yuck. He says ew. What? Ew. What are you saying? Are you kidding? So anyway, all he ate was green beans because he didn't want, and a little bit of chicken because he didn't want anything else. So I said, well, since he's up, I'm going to go ahead and take him with me to Belk. Why, y'all? Why did I say that? So, packed this little rump up, took him with me to Belk, which he's a great kid. Any other time I have him out, he's awesome sauce. So I did not anticipate any issues whatsoever out of him. But what I did not take into account is his little person energy, right? So we get in the Belk, and this is the second press a little further down. We get in the Belk, and I can't carry him in the stupid buggies in the Belk are the little teeny buggies, and they had this big white sign on it that says do not put children in the buggies. I said, oh my god, this is crazy. The shopping cart. I'm like, whatever, I'm not gonna break the rules. Okay, fine, I'm not gonna put him in the cart. There were no seat belts, so I was like, whatever. So I let him walk around, and when I first got there, because they changed the store completely around, I didn't even know where the jeans were. The Levi's, anyways. That's what I wanted. I didn't know where they were. So I said, well, I'm gonna let him walk while I try to find the jeans. And he did great. He walked. I followed behind him. He was on the main aisle, so it wasn't that big of a deal. We walked all around or whatever. Well, y'all, your boy got comfy. He got comfortable. He was like, oh, we walking, we good. You let me walk? Okay, bet. And so he started to hide behind, nope, we not hiding behind nothing. Okay, that's not what Grammy is going to deal with, because I need to see you at all times, right? So he tried to hide behind the little rack, and I got him, and I said, you know what, let me fix this now, because that's going to be a problem. I said, I grabbed the back of his shirt like this to keep from pulling it. I didn't want it pulling against his neck. You know, I didn't want to choke him. I just wanted to hold on to his shirt. So I held on to his shirt and we walked around like that. Right? So he was good until we come up to something he was interested in on the floor. He got down on the floor. Now, mind you, I don't have the best health situation going on, and I'm gonna press these stones twice. And because it's longer than my heat press, the part that I'm pressing, I'm gonna have to move it up the rind to press all of the rhinestones and press them twice. So for right now, this is the second press at the top part, right? So he got on the floor and I'm like, come on, get up. Come on, get up. He would not get up. So somehow I managed to get him up and I went to grab his shirt. We must have realized that I did not have his shirt. And so he took off again. And I was like, oh God, where is it? Come up, come back. Right? And a lady at the jewelry counter did not help. She says, ooh, you need to give me some of that energy. And she's talking to him. And he just thought that was so funny and awesome that she was talking to him. He took off running. She's at the jewelry counter. I'm standing over here in the clothing. And it's like, here's the jewelry counter. And the jewelry counters are all over in this area. And I'm over here talking to the lady right here. He takes off this way. And she's talking to him. And I'm like right here. So he gets to her right here. And she's talking to him. He starts laughing. He takes off and he goes, pew, pew, this way. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And all I can see is the top of his curly hair, barely over the top of the counter. And I'm like, Lord, Father, please help me right now because I can't catch this little fella. I can't. And so he's down here by the time I get to right here. And there was a lady that he was following behind without realizing he was following behind her that probably reminded him of his aunt or whatever. And by the time he got to that end, he looked up and saw her, and his brain, you could see it clicked like, I don't know this lady. And he kind of did a take back and turned around and looked at me from way across from here to here. And I'm like, come here. And he starts laughing and then he comes running back to me. So for half a split second, supervisor was on the loose. And I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot. If something happened to this boy, so help me. So that was, an adventure this evening. Going to go get denim that I don't wish to repeat because I'm trying to tell you, like I was telling Miss Linda tonight over in Sean's live, violence sometimes is the answer. And if I see somebody snatching up my grandbaby, it's going to be a problem. So, but anyways, that was my story for tonight. Part of my story anyway. So I want to point out something, right? So I pressed up here twice, moved it up slightly, and then pressed down here twice. Okay. So pressed up here twice, moved it up, pressed down here twice. So when I go to peel this off, what I see is there are some stones that did not, well, I did see stones that didn't stick. Now I don't. Okay, here's one. So one right there didn't stick. And I'm going to show you why here in a minute. Another point with denim. All right, so here's one right here that didn't stick. See, these didn't stick right here. See that? But all of these did pretty darn good. You see that? You see that? That's pretty. Why do you think this over here didn't stick and this over here didn't stick? Why do you think? Yeah, my husband was like, yeah, no, you're gonna have to get a leash. I'm like, oh my gosh, not a leash. Why do you think over here and over here did not stick? There's something about the denim. Bump from the seams, crafty girls, unbiased, the seams, picture me on the seams. That is correct. This is extra bulk right in here. That's the other downside to denim. The other downside to denim is you have these bulky seams because the fabric itself is kind of thick anyway. So when you have these thicker seams, then it doesn't get the pressure really good. So I'm going to press this up here in this section again, right? Now, what I also can do, since I've already pressed this with the heat press, I could, since I pressed this up here with the heat press, I'm moving it so that it can show on the other camera. I could use like an easy press or something like that. And I could use a pressing pillow as well if I had one that would fit inside these seams, but I don't. I do, but I would have to shift it and then press it more than one time. That's drama. So I'm going to press this again. I'm going to put it back up in this area and I'm going to press it again and see if that helps. If it doesn't, then I'm going to have to figure out this pressing pillow situation because my pressing pillows are not the best. I got them off of Amazon and they can be a pain to use. I don't care to use them. So I'm going to press it twice again. So if you go to peel and stones are not sticking, try to press it again. I also have another alternative. I can use my Hotfix wand and press those singular stones with a wand. But my thing is, if those few stones aren't sticking, then that lets me know that the other stones that did stick, could be an issue with them failing faster than all the other stones because of those seams. Okay. Place a folded towel. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. But I think me pressing it again here will make a difference. And we're going to see here in a sec. Okay, so I've pressed it twice. I'm going to fold this leg over so that it's not directly on the on my cutting mat, right? So there we go. Nope. See right there. That is a deep seam. Oh, it's still hot. That's why. Very hot. Denim will hold heat too. So be careful. It's very hot. It is very hot. Mini iron, yes. Or a wand. I do have wands. I meant to take the wands with me to Bling Fest to do a giveaway, but I forgot them. Y'all see that? Make a matching shirt. I can. I didn't think about it just yet, but I definitely can. Look at there. That's pretty. I may have to press that one again too. Yep, I'm going to press that one stone again. So that's really pretty. I got a couple stones right here that shifted a little bit, but for the most part, that's really pretty. Look at it. Oh, my goodness gracious, y'all. Look at that hot food mess right there. Look at that. That's crazy. Okay. So I'm going to actually, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. I was going to press this again, but I'm not going to. So there's one stone right here that did not press, probably because of the seam. So I'm going to brush this in again so that we can go all the way down the leg. And I'm going to hand place this in that spot. And then when I bring the transfer back over to Bling this other, then I'm going to make sure that the tape covers this so that it'll hold the stone in place whenever I'm, come on. I'm going to put it right here for right now since it's not wanting to cooperate at this exact moment in time. I'm just going to lay it right there because I'm not ready to lock it in place yet anyway. Okay, so let's bling this again. Same color. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back. Are the wands on your site? No, I don't have them on the site. I was going to, like I said, I only had 5. And I was going to bring them and do a giveaway on Bling Fest, but I forgot them. I forgot them at home, y'all. Bling Fest was, there was so much that I was trying to accomplish and get done at one time until I'm surprised I remembered to be there myself. That's how crazy it was. But if I can, I mean, they weren't super tragic to get a hold of, so I can put them, but I only had purple. So I can see about getting some. and putting them on, because they do come in handy for those one-off things. Or if you wanted to, do a special project and it's in a tight spot and do one stone at a time, then it's good for that too. Yeah, Vera sent me that video of the jeans in Walmart, and I was like, that is just a little itty bitty bit of stones that they had on there. But it's, to each its own. Not everybody likes a whole bunch of bling. So that's why, the other reason why I sent you guys, or link just one drop to go, for you to try and play with, is because you can duplicate it if you want to and arrange them however you want to. You may not want yours to be staggered like mine. You may want them, I don't know, one or two or not as many. And that's fine as well. But if you like it the way I have it, then I already have it laid out on the website for you to grab hold of. So the other thing that I was going to tell you guys is the quilting, the jelly roll race, right? So I talked to you guys about that last week, the jelly roll race. I have purple fabrics already picked out that, complement each other pretty good. And I'm going to put together some jelly roll sets of the purple. Okay. And when I do the purple, then make them available for you if you want to join in the jelly roll race with the purple fabric that I have. You can join in the jelly roll race once I put it up. It's not up yet. This is for mid-December. But you can join in on the jelly roll race on the Zoom with your own fabric. You can get your own jelly rolls. You ain't got to get the purple that I have. But if you want the purple that I have, then they'll be available before mid-December, which is when we're going to do the jelly roll race. So the jelly roll quilt that I've done already is sitting over there on the chair. I have to press it, and because I haven't done that yet because I broke my ironing board. And it was recommended to me to get a wool pad, a saddle, like they go on the back of the horse, and it's massive and I love it, and it does fit this entire section on my table. Wool, and it's super thick, so it does not go through to my mat, and it presses just fine on with my fabric. So I got to press the quilt top out, and then before I go to bed I got to get the batting together, get the backing together, and tomorrow I'm taking it to the quilt store in Boone where I was on our vacation a couple of weeks ago, and I'm going to take a class up there tomorrow. And so I'm super excited because the class is going to teach me how to use the automated quilting machine that they have, where you put in the design that you want on the top of the quilt, and the machine has designs built into it. And you tell it which design you want on the quilt, and the machine stitches it. It quilts for you. Like, you don't have to free motion anything. It does it for you. So I'm really, really excited to go and learn and get certified on this machine. If I get certified, if Lord willing and traffic is great and I don't have any issues between now and tomorrow morning getting up there, and I get certified, what that will allow me to do is I can go there anytime, or anyone else that has that machine, I can use it at a super discount because I'm certified to use it and they don't have to use it for me. So I'm very excited about that. Very excited to be on this quilting journey. And it was kind of neat because the long arm quilting machine technically isn't anything but a great big old embroidery machine as well. So, you know, I was pleasantly surprised because I was intimidated at first in talking to them about the machine and all of that stuff when I went there. And then I asked her, I said, well, can I look at it? And there was a lady over there on it. And she was like showing me stuff on it. And I'm like, bruh, all this is an embroidery machine. And the lady was like, well, yeah, that's what I tell people, is a glorified embroidery machine. So I was like, bruh, sign me up. Where do I sign up? Because I have to get in on this thing. So that's where I'm going tomorrow. I won't be available for much anything because if I'm not mistaken, it's like an almost all day class. So that's part of my quilting journey, y'all. And I'm hoping, because depending upon how many people are in the class, you might get to quilt your quilt during class for free. You might, but they put, like, if it's 5 people in the class, 5 names go in the hat, and whoever name they draw, they get to quilt their quilt. But you got to take your quilt in order for that to be the case. And I gotta get the backing and get the binding, not binding. I gotta get the backing and I gotta get the batting and make sure that everything is just so. It's gotta be ironed and all of that jazz. So I gotta do all of that tonight before I go to bed, so that tomorrow, hopefully, I'll get to quilt my quilt. If not, then we'll just roll with it as it goes. Okay. So neat. I hope they have fun. Hey, Uni, honey. Welcome, welcome. All right, so here's the first set of stones that we put on here. Looking real cute, I must say. Oh my gosh, super blingy, by the way. This icy platinum, if you're trying to blind people, icy platinum is one of the ways to go. All right, show stopping. That's show stopping stuff. Now we are tapering. This leg is starting to taper. So some of these rhinestones may not fit here. We're going to see. So if you are trying to extend this out, then I hope so, Sean. I am so looking forward. I've been holding on to that. I ain't told anybody because I was afraid that the weather, because it did snow up there last week. I was afraid the weather or something like that was going to keep me from being able to go up there and do this. But it's tomorrow. So as long as I wake up, as long as the Lord lets me wake up tomorrow, and we'll be going up there. All right, so here's the exact same template, right? So I'm going to lay this and stagger it just like the up part of the part up top, okay? And so some of this is going over the seam, like right here is on the seam. This is a little bit over the seam. This is a little bit over the seam, but it's all still on the leg. Can you see that? So I'm hoping, and I know this is a big hope, but I'm hoping that we can get, because I got it on maximum pressure. So I'm hoping I can get it to do this. Oh, I did not pre-press this part of the leg. Oh my gosh. Let me pre-press. Let me pre-press. That's super important. It's very, very important. I promise you, you will, if you don't pre-press for anything, like say for instance, you do DTF and you don't pre-press, start pre-pressing and see what a difference it makes in, oh, you know what? Let me turn it this way because I am running out of space over here on this side of the heat press. So sorry, y'all. I'm trying to move this pants leg without burning myself and without getting it bound, because what happens, I don't have much room where my heat press is. And so on one side of the heat press is up against my laser machine. So if I put the item on the heat press the wrong way, it'll rub up against that laser machine and cause a wrinkle on whatever I have on my heat press platen. I need to give it more room, but I haven't done that yet. So I definitely need to do that. Hey, Linda T, welcome. Thank you, Faye Norman. No worries, Stacy. Work is more important, fam. Got to eat. Woo, Chad, got to eat now. Okay. Perfect. And what I did also, I went ahead and put the that missing rhinestone on there, because that part was already pre-pressed, but I kind of overlapped it just a little bit so that it'll catch that stone. And so now that stone is in place, so I don't have to worry about it. Let me get this cleaned up. Move this so that I got room. Okay, I'm pressed this part twice. This is further down the leg. I pressed a little higher up twice. Now I'm pressing a little bit further down. It's a lot of extra. It's a lot of extra, all this extra pressing, but I need to make sure that this denim is ready, no moisture, and ready to accept these rhinestones. And I'm going to point out something else that I should have pointed out earlier, but I did not. So when I did the first pre-press on these jeans, can you see this? Can you see? Let me see if I can turn it where it shows a little bit better. I don't know how well you see this wrinkle up in this area right in here. That's kind of pocket, but kind of not. That's when you press a shirt or something and you see wrinkle going this way, kind of like that. That's the moisture that you can see coming out of that part of the fabric. And so I definitely need to pre-press this. Okay. Because there was moisture in this material. Okay, so let's go back and I'm going to lay this back the way I had it. So if you're going to do this on your jeans or what have you, now see, now it looks like it's too big. That's crazy. Let's see. First of all, this is off. Let's move this up. That could be why. Oh. This up some, angle it this way, make sure it's lined up. Yep, see now look, it looks like it's going off the leg. That's crazy. It wasn't like that before. Okay, so see now it's coming off the leg right here, which is fine. So I'm going to take this off because I don't want this to be a problem. So I'm just going to take this part off. And the easiest way to scrape the tape is to use the scoop. Hold on. Let's put this so it'll help me catch these stones. So I'm going to scrape this off the edge. Easy peasy. What? Mac and cheesy. Just that easy. Okay. So now that was one of the drops. And I still have this one. It's on the seam. So hopefully it won't give me too much of a fit. But if it does, I'll take some of that off. But there we go. So we have it. Can you cut? Yes, I can cut the transfer tape instead. But the thing is, I have another side of these jeans to do. And this fits up top really nice. So I don't want to cut this and then won't be able to pick up this drop when I move to the other side. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I haven't. Hey, Miss Joyce, welcome. Thank you for asking that question. That is a good question, because I promise you, in any other situation, yes, I'll cut this tape in a hot minute. I sure will. I'll cut it and make sure that, okay, there we go. To make sure that everything is going on like it's supposed to. And there's less stress on me worrying about it because the tape is cut. Okay. All right. So you're welcome. You're welcome. I don't think I like the mobile version because the chat is on top of what you're showing us. Oh, Addie Green. So some people, Addie, prefer the up and down thing. I don't know. I mean, that's not my favorite. Even though on Instagram, that's how I watch isn't that called Reels on Instagram? Or is it Facebook Reels, Instagram Shorts? I don't know. Whatever it is on Instagram, that's how I watch them. That's people's preference, especially the TikTokers, the folk that are used to TikTok and love TikTok. That up and down, that's the way they like it. I'm used to this, like on YouTube. This is what I'm used to. All right, so I pressed that part twice. So I'm gonna move it up, make sure that this is pressed all of it again. So, and hopefully what that'll do is that'll get this done like it's supposed to. I see one stone. Let's see. There's another one. Okay. That's what was. Yikes. This is hot. Do you hear me? Remind me not to be doing stuff while it's hot. It definitely holds heat. Yeah. I mean, so you can switch. You can do the other one, the regular one. You don't have to go to the skinny up and down one. You can come over here to the wide one because it's two versions going on at one time. I don't understand how, because I don't see it. You guys see it, but it's there according to StreamYard. Okay, so up top, I'm trying to fold this over so that the leg that didn't get pressed is protecting my mat. Come on, leg. Okay. So there was a stone over here somewhere that didn't press. Now let's see how this turned out too. So that looks good. That looks good. Who's missing? This is missing. So I'm gonna pre-press that. Is anybody else missing? There's some stones here. Where are y'all coming from? Oh, that's where y'all are coming from. Okay. So right here, and then right here. So I'm gonna try and press that again, but so far that's the only thing that I see. Oh no, it was this one down here. Okay, so we'll try to press that again. So denim, you gotta play with it. You gotta make sure that everything sticks like it's supposed to, and if it doesn't, just press it again. That's the beauty of how these stones work. It's not like, oh my God, I can only press one time and it'll be ruined. Because I know, like, for instance, oh, this one didn't have glue on the bottom. So that's why that didn't press. Gotta look out for that. Every blue moon, you'll come across it. I don't care what you're dealing with. Okay. But you gotta check, double check, triple check. And like some people said, they'll press from the opposite side, especially on denim jackets. You can turn this inside out and press it from the other side just for a little bit of extra insurance. But for the most part, pressing it multiple times doesn't hurt. So pressing it for a little bit longer of a time doesn't hurt. Pressing it at a much higher temperature that's where you cause a problem, and you can cause your glue to fail prematurely because it's too hot. And if the glue is too hot, it'll fail off the back of the stone and it won't stick. Okay. So far that looks good. And I may wind up pressing these one more time by the time we're all done with both sides, both legs. But for right now, yikes, hot. I'm forever doing that. Okay. I was trying to get it with that other leg. So here we go. We're down the leg now. We're down the leg. And this is already pretty, even without the color in the stones. Okay. So here is the denim. And again, this is icy platinum. So this is a silvery color, icy platinum. Now I have room down here for more. So I can stop here and leave this, but to me, why? Or I can go ahead and finish it out. So I think I'm going to go ahead and finish this out and see how far down we go with this. So let me grab this, and what I'm going to do just to get a measurement of what I got going on, I'm just going to lay this right here and take a look. Okay, so if I stagger this, oh, staggered like this, I think. Yeah, staggered like that. I think. Okay, so if I'm staggering this, then it's going to cut off right here. So I'm not going to do these sticks here, and I'm not going to do this star, I don't think. Let me see. No, I can do this star, but I can't do, I don't know that it'll be, I don't know if that's a good idea to even do that star. So I'm going to do this drop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, this one kind of goes off the jeans. So let's try 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's not do this one just yet. I'm gonna see what it looks like. And then this star, okay? So where is my platinum? I said 1, 2, 3, 4. I think is what I said. Let me look. I knew I was gonna do that, but let's move it right here. So I said 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I did say that last one. Okay. Do the design on the other side. I am indeed. It looks like the bottom star fits. Yeah, the bottom star looks like it will fit. So we'll find out as soon as it's easier, of course, to tell when it's on the tape because it's clear, you know, and that way, even if it's when you put it on the tape and you can make a good judgment call after the fact and scrape the tape if you need to. But it looked like we're good to go. And the other thing I like about this design, the drops are kind of far enough away so that if you don't want to do all of the drops, just, you know, pick and choose a few drops, you can brush without having to tape this up. Okay. I think I'm going to do a new piece of tape for the next leg because that one has the dye from the jeans on it. Child, Gloria Vanderbilt. Is she still alive? I was like, this heifer done jacked up my dang on jeans. Okay. All right. So let's pick up our stones. This heifer. That's probably what she up there saying. If she even watch, she ain't watching, but I'm just saying. This heifer. I'll make a shirt. I don't know that I'll make it tonight. Oh no, I don't know that I'll make it tonight, but I'll make the shirt. Because that would be cute. It really would. Especially how I kind of, it's 10:22. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get to the skirt, y'all. I'm hoping I can finish the other leg with y'all. And if I didn't have to get this quilt together, I'd be like, we could stay on. But I got to get this quilt together. All right. I had hoped to get to that skirt there. All right. So, pick this up. Now, let's see how it fits on that leg. Okay. Let's pull this up some. All right. There we go. And now, let's lay it on here. Yep. Here we go. I think that looks good. I definitely feel like I hate that that couldn't fit, but it'll be all right. Looks good. What do you think? No, of course, Enduring Heart Designs. Oh, no, actually, I did. I did. When I went to press here and double press there, I pulled it up so that this was up under there. So, yes, I did pre-press this. Looks good. Looks good. I might could bring a star here if I wanted to, just to balance out this negative space, but I think it'll be all right. And I think it's low enough because on me, this is touching the ground and kind of dragging the ground on these cups. So I wasn't too. I like the stuff to fit. All right, so I'm gonna stretch this and get it where this is over here. I'm gonna lay that like that, and then we're gonna press twice. Thank you, Tayu. So now what we're gonna do is go to this side. Now this side is where, in my opinion, a little bit more creativity can flow. So because this is silver, I'm going to, this is the way I explained it to the hubby. My thought process was jeans are universal. You can wear them with any color whatsoever. So I was like, but if I wanted to wear a purple shirt, like he said, maybe you could use green. But if I want to wear a purple shirt or if I want to wear a red shirt, I mean, I was going to do colors in here and kind of like rotate colors. I'm going to press it 3 times since that's like what I've been doing anyway. So that's what I kind of want to do. What do y'all think? I was thinking different colors. And then that way, no matter what color shirt I wear, I will have that color on the jeans. Or should I just stick with a basic color? Because if I stick with a basic color, I was thinking maybe pink this time. Because I don't get to do much pink, but I don't wear much pink. So that kind of will be a little crazy with my, I don't wear much pink. So, okay. So here is the bottom. Very hot bottom at that. How that turned out. That looks good. All the way down. Hi, something to brag about, my dear. Welcome. Multiple colors. Yeah, I think multicolors too. Okay. All right, so let's grab some colors. Colors. All right, the first color you know has to be purple. So let's grab our indigo. And now another thing that this would have been hot with. Oh, why did I do that? Another color that would have been super hot that I really wish I could have done, but I don't have it ready for you guys, is the new prism. That new prism would have been fire on these jeans. Instead of doing platinum, do prism drops. So the prism should come and be ready for you guys on by Black Friday. So be on the lookout for prism. All right, so here's some, and I only need 4. Here's lime, icy lime. Okay. Doesn't take a lot of stones. All right, what's next? Where's some pink? Definitely want some icy penny on here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, where's my red? Oh, you know what? Let me leave these out because I gotta repeat this. This is crimson, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is crimson, not candy apple. Yep, crimson. Let's set that there. Let's find, let's see. Let's do some honey. I see honey. Oh no, not tedious. Let's go right here with the honey. No, this ain't tedious. It's only 4 stones. And the only reason why it technically could possibly be considered tedious is because I'm choosing to do different colors. I could leave all of these one color. I could have done them all in purple or something like that. We need some blue. Where is icy? What is this? Icy. Ooh, who are you? Oh, lava. Can't forget lava. Can't forget salmon. Where is my icy? Where are you? Lagoon. And hopefully this is icy daffodil somewhere. There we go. And then you are icy ocean. Okay. And let's find icy blush. Even though I would rather have icy azalea. Is that what this is? Let's see, what is this? I need a light down here in this drawer. Ooh, icy sky would have been pretty too. Let's see what we got with these colors first. Okay, so there's blush. There's, okay, here's lagoon. Azure. Yeah, azure would have been hot too. Okay. Let's see. I did not do daffodil, so I'm gonna put that right here. Okay. Yes, honey is right here. This is ocean. I also have lava. I'm gonna put blush up here. Blush is kind of light, but hopefully that pink will show through. I need azalea, but I don't think I have any azalea in here, which is a shame. Okay, so okay, let's see, salmon. Who are you? I did not do lava, so let's do lava down here. So I do have room for, we need another green. Where's my jade? I need green. I've got one green, two blues. I had jade in here because I used it just the other day. Let's see, is it up here? Nope, it's not. Yeah, I'll be having stones all over the place. What other color did y'all say? I don't want to do that. Let's see. I don't want to have to go get colors either. Where are you? Whoops. I'm gonna have to go get colors because I don't have azalea, and I want azalea, and I want jade. I could do red, I could do ruby, but I don't want ruby in this instance because it's just a little darker. Here's ruby right here, and I'm running out of time because I'm doing too much digging. So let me go grab jade, which should have been in here, and azalea, because I don't see azalea, and I don't know why. And then that way I can just repeat the same colors. Is this template? Yes, Faith. It is on my website, moss. Ooh, shut up, Sheila. Let me go get moss and azalea. Sheila be coming through for help. Thank you, Sheila. That was a good one. That was a good one. Because it's a little bit lighter. It's a lot bit lighter than jade. It's a lot lighter. So yeah, that was a good call. So there's icy moss. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, ma'am. And then here's azalea. A nice pink. Pinky purpley look. Boop. All right, perfect. Holler. All right. So for this, I'm going to go against my better judgment, and I'm going to use the same tape because I don't feel like cutting tape right now. Okay, so there's those colors. All right, so now what I'm going to do is start at the top. Right, let's start at the top. Hi, Erica McNeil, my dear, welcome. All right, and then be careful when you are, see how that's really sticking to this plastic? Be careful not to snatch it off because you'll throw stones to kingdom come. Ask me how I know. So just take your time, pull it off. Don't be so quick to snatch it so that you don't pop the tape and throw stones everywhere. Okay. All right. So here are our colors. Looking super cute. Oh my God, I love this so much. Okay, so let's start with pink, the blush. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is going to be so cute. God, I love this so much. Okay. There's the purple. There's the green. There's the moss. Look at this. Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh my gosh. This is going to be my favorite jeans. I can see this already. I don't know. Patrice's XO design is like clutch. Like that's just perfect. 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 I don't like how that's coming down. I want this to be a little bit higher. So I'm gonna let's see if I can move that up once they're heated. But that's so pretty. I wish y'all could see it. I wish y'all could see it. You'll be able to see it here in a minute though, because I'm gonna bring it where you can see it after I press this. This is so pretty. They look like jewels. Like just little, oh my gosh. This is so pretty. Sheila, that was a good call, fam. That moss is really holding its own right there. Okay, sorry. I keep looking at it and I keep trying to, I want this to lay smack dab in the center. I should have used new tape. That's what I should did. Okay. All right, and like I did all the other times, I'm gonna press it, and I'm actually gonna press it 3 times instead of 2, because I was pressing them 2 times and it was like, yeah, so I'm gonna press it 3. Leslie Cash Tails. Hey, honey bunny. Oh, that would be great. Good for a night out. Yes. And then it doesn't matter what color shirt you put with it. It's going to be cute. And I think with this shirt, I'd probably do a white shirt instead of a black. So I may have to make me a white shirt to go with that. Come on, fam. Ooh, yes, Vanessa. You could do green and pink in these drops, ma'am. Yes. So you could like, okay, see that's, I don't have my trackball. Like Vanessa said, she's looking at pink and green. You could totally alternate 2 different colors, like for a team shirt or a team, you know, like say for instance, I don't know, what's a ball game team? I don't know, red or the red and gold Chiefs, or yes, like you totally could take this, especially with that icy platinum, and you could pair it with 2 colors to a team and have you some jeans to match your team. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Y'all be playing with me, and I'm trying to tell you this ain't. Don't play, because I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to give you ideas, and folks is like, no, I'm giving you ideas. Giving you ideas. Okay, the pink did not want to press, so I'm gonna move this down some this way so that it's definitely under the heat. I press again because everybody else is pressed except for that blush at the tippity top where the crotch is on these jeans. So let's press that again. Hey, Stitch and Shine Design, welcome. Yeah, you definitely could do, Sheila, there's all kinds of ways you could spin this. Yes, you could spin this any kind of way you need to spin it in order to get it to be hot tamale. Okay. Did they do this time? Yes, they did. All right. Perfect. Okay, you guys. So I'm bringing this over so that you can see. And Gloria Vanderbilt, fam, I don't know if she alive or not. I'm just calling this helper's name like I know her personally and I don't. But whoever is with her PR, y'all check out what a heifer done to your jeans. Like, Wait till I bring this up to the camera so y'all can see this hot full mess. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Check this out. Can you see the colors? Look at that. Look at how cute that is. Look at those colors. That is so adorable. Like, it don't matter what color I wear. It's gonna be cute because every color is on here. Yo, this is so dope. This was just I don't know. This is so cute. This is so cute. Okay, let's finish off this leg because I need y'all to see this. And I'm to the point. I don't care how long it takes. I'm gonna finish these jeans. So we might be on a little bit longer, y'all, because I got to finish these jeans. I have to. I gotta see them done. And if I don't finish them live and jump to the other thing, then I'm not gonna finish them, and that's gonna have me upset because I got to finish these jeans. Okay. That is so stinking cute. And I'm gonna cut a new piece of tape too. Okay, I gotta use my. All right, so I'm gonna keep the same colors. I'm gonna repeat everything just like I just did. Okay, I'm gonna repeat everything I just did so that it, you know, goes down. Now I could expand and do other colors. That's another thing. Like go get colors that I didn't have the first time on here because like I don't have speen, I don't have, other colors, but I'm going to repeat what I just did. Okay, so that is crimson right here. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. This turned out like way cuter than I expected it to. So I wasn't expecting that. I really would. I thought it was just gonna be like, hey, oh, that's cute. No, this is cute. This is real cute. Okay, so let's go with Lagoon. And then, like I was mentioning to a lady that I met, she was like, you gonna do all that by hand? No, I don't have to do it all by hand. Making blinged out items is not difficult. It is time consuming a little bit, and you gotta kind of like cutting the flock. If you don't have the cutter, yeah, it can, kind of get you in your feelings because you gotta get the flock cut just right. But once you get your flock cut and you got your template to go off of, you're good. Like, you don't have to worry about anything else. And the only reason why I'm doing these one by one is because it takes time to pick them up. A whole bunch of them. So I'm not going to put myself through that. Where's Moss? Right here. So hopefully you don't mind me going over a little bit. If you do, I apologize. You go to bed. It's no worries. It does not hurt my feelings in the least little bit. Let's see. Then we're going to go with Ocean. That's right. Ocean. And then I think that's Penny. Yep, that's Penny. And then hopefully you can wake up and see the finished product. Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat right now. I'm trying to grab this and make sure everything is what needs to be in order. Penny. Where did I put salmon? I got salmon right here and I didn't put it anywhere. That's crazy. Okay. So I was missing salmon. Shame, shame, shame. Okay, lava. And then after lava is azure, and then after, not azure. Yeah, no, azalea. And after azalea is daffodil. I'm gonna go ahead and throw daffodil since I'm looking at it. Whoops, too many. So yeah, you guys, hopefully we can get this jelly roll race quilt done and get it scheduled and have the information. Y'all, I've been cutting this, you see this? Can you see the, you can on YouTube you can see it over here. Look at all of this. This is a whole bolt. Almost a whole bolt of fabric. And it's like, bruh, if I cut one more strip, I'm gonna scream. And it's a lot to sit there and hand cut them strips. So my hat's off to whoever is out there cutting strips on a regular basis. Okay, I'm just saying, whomever you are. Let's say on the color purple, you has my sympathies. Miss Seeley, you has my sympathies. Not many women allow their husbands hold to lay up in the house with them. I'm just saying, because woo, girl, I said if I cut one more strip tonight, so I had to stop that night, and that was a couple of nights ago. I think that was Thursday. I cut all them strips, and then I had to stop because making sure that they're right was a challenge a little bit. So I think we're gonna have to pivot and do something a little bit different to get the rest of these done. Boom. Okay. All right. Okay. There are times when you know the ideas you have are truly. Oh, Vanessa, thank you. Cindy Mintz. Okay, thank you. Jesse said he got all night. I'm staying on. I'm getting ready for bed. Hey, Nakomi. Here for the long haul. Yes, Stitch and Shine Design. It is, and it's on my website, hotfixfix.store. And if you do make you some jeans with it, I would love to see how you do your jeans. Would love to see what your idea is with your jeans. What color you use, what color drops did you use, the whole nine. I want to see it. Okay, so there's the purple, there's the pink. Pink is at home, purple is at home, crimson is at home, lagoon. Okay, oh my gosh, let's get you straight. Okay, there we go. Whoops. Okay, you're good. Penny is good. Lava is good. You're not. Oh, and Moss has no home. Okay. And then Azalea. So Moss is over here floating in space. So Moss, we thank you for your dedication to the job, but your services are not needed right now. Right there. Okay. So let's press this again. And this is a smaller area, so I don't have to move the jeans around, thank goodness. This part is small, so all of it fits on the heat press. So I'm going to press it 3 times, like I said. And I'm going to, now we're further down the leg, and if I'm remembering, it was this, and this. So I'm going to do these colors. This would have been crimson. Okay. Wait a minute. This one, crimson. So crimson. what is over here? Crimson. Then we got lime is right here. Let's go with lime. Who's calling me? I'm getting ready to drive into my designs. Letting fear take over. Don't let fear take over. Folks, forget I'll be live. Okay. All right. So let me put these last two in and I'm going to bring the pants over because they're done right there. Okay. That's lime. After lime was lagoon. I'm going to let the pants sit right there for a minute. I want to pick this up. Lagoon and then honey. Time is at 10:52. At least one leg will be done. That's what's up. That wasn't too bad. And then honey. Right here. I could be using my wax tip pen, but okay. So there's this one, and then let me see how many more will be down. Oh, that's it. Okay. So I'm going to slide this up for right now. And then here is the other. That shifted a little bit. It did. But there's more. So now we just have 1, 2, 3, 4, which is what I just did. So let me put these back on the heat press for right now because they're okay. And then let's slide this back down. Come on. And I'm going to use this same tape to pick this up. And while it's over here on the heat press, I'm just going to go ahead and lay this on the heat press while it's over here. And then I will be able to take them off and show them to you in the front camera by my desk. And then for those who are here just to see that part, then you can see that, and then everybody else can hang out while I finish the other leg. And then tomorrow, well, no, because I don't know what time tomorrow I'll be done, but hopefully by Tuesday I'll have the skirt done and can show you guys the skirt, post a picture of the skirt. I mean, technically it shouldn't take me long to iron my quilt and cut out the batting and put the backing to it. It shouldn't, but do you know if this template? Yes, the template is on my website. Add the star in the empty space. Okay, I'll add it as we're going to go do the other leg. I'll add it. But yes, the template is on my website, hotfixpix.store. You can get it in SS6 or SS10. This is SS10, and I have it in both. All right, so let's grab this. Put y'all right there. Ooh. Y'all ain't ready for this. Good gracious of life. This is insane. Okay, hold on. Let's switch you over. And then what I'll do is show it to you as we so love to do with the lights off. Turn off the lights and light a candle. We ain't finna do that though. Child, this is super cute. Okay, so what I'll also do, y'all, I'm not gonna do it tonight. Hopefully I'll get it done. I'm going to add more up here. But when I do that, what I want to do is I want to make sure I'll probably hand I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyway, wrong thing. You ready? Make sure you have more backing and at least an extra 1 or 2 inches of batting all around the quilt. And they also said I have to have 5 inches of the backing. I gotta have 5 inches of the backing. Y'all ready? Are you ready? That's what I was saying to the grandbaby. You ready? Are you ready? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the colors. Look at the colors, y'all. This is insane. Yeah, so that star would look good right there. Or I could just do the top of the drops. Maybe. I don't know. But look at the colors, though. That's the part, man. I didn't want to do just one color. So like this shirt, this would go great with this shirt because of all the colors that's in this shirt that my daughter drew. Like perfect. Look at that. Look at that. That is so cute, y'all. Somebody call Gloria. Gloria, come and look at this. Come and look at this. Yo people, tell your people come look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Gloria, I hate to tell you, fam, but we took your stuff up a few notches. Okay, it was plain. It was plain, and we needed to bring it up some. So if you know her, call her, tell her people to get with my people, so that we can hook her up with the design ideas. Sharon Davenport, thank you so much for the super chat. Holler. Yas, honey. Yas. Thank you so very, 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 very much. Yeah, any color plain t-shirt would definitely rock with that. So yeah, y'all, you can, and again, remember what I said earlier. You totally could go to the thrift store. And you could get a pair of jeans out of the thrift store. How much are jeans at the thrift store? I think the pants are like $5-6, something like that. As long as they, I mean, not they, they be pulling the name brand stuff. But get a pair of jeans. And even like some Walmart jeans, this takes even the Walmart jeans to a whole nother level. Right? It does. Old Navy jeans. It doesn't matter. Denim is denim for the most part, unless folks is looking that hard. When put it to you this way, I don't care what name is on them jeans. When people see this is what they're going to be looking at. They're not going to be looking at the label of who made the jeans, unless they're like, oh my God, who made them jeans? Where'd you buy them? No, fam, these is custom. Okay, custom. This is custom. So don't matter. They're custom. How pretty is that though? Isn't that gorgeous? That is gorgeous. So yes, you totally could go to the thrift store, get some jeans, test it out, see how you like it, put them up for sale. Let me know how much you sell them for. Okay. So we're going to do both sides Okay, so I'm gonna go over here and do the other leg, which I mean, technically you ain't got to, but I'm going to because the more bling, the better. And then that's what we're gonna do with this. And then at some point in time, hopefully later this week, I hope and pray. I have a job to do though. So I have hats to do. I forget how many hats he said. I think it was like 6 hats or something like that. I have hats to do, and I have hoodies, zip hoodies to do, 2 of them. I have 2, I call them freezer suits. My husband said they're not freezer suits, but they're like coveralls, but they're the thick, keep you warm in the winter kind. I have 2 of those to do, and t-shirts. I gotta order the t-shirts and I gotta order the hats. So I have work that I gotta be doing this week, but I want to do my skirt as well. So here is the jeans. Maybe there's some more of the color. You can see the color in there in the drops. I'm sorry. I love the color in the drops. That's just like my all-time favorite part of what we did today is the colors. Because that just it makes it where you can what need to be done to make sure there's no fabric softener in them. Cindy Mints, you can't. You can't make sure there's no fabric softener in them. But what I would say is get them and wash them a few times, like more than once, like wash them twice in just plain water, no fabric softener, right? And let them dry. Then go business as usual, pre-press, press it twice, make sure all of the moisture is out of it. And then on these, because they were, I wanted to make sure that these stones were not coming off. So I pressed 3 times. You can even press 4 times, but press 350 degrees for on denim. I would say 20 to 30 seconds. I was doing 20 seconds on denim. Okay. And I pressed 3 times, 20 seconds. You might want to do 30 seconds, do 2 times for 30 seconds. I'm gonna increase it to 30 seconds and see how it presses with 2 times. But saying all that to say, um, with the ones that you get from the thrift store, you really aren't going to be able to control that, unfortunately. But that won't stop them from sticking and that won't stop them from lasting. It's just over time. Because most rhinestone designs, I would say, even on t-shirts, I would say because people don't follow the directions like they're supposed to, I would say 3 years for rhinestone designs, no stones coming off, period whatsoever. Roughly 3 years, long as the garment was pre-pressed ahead of time and pressed at the time and temperature as suggested on the t-shirt. Same with denim, except it's going to be a little bit longer, right? So I say 3 years, but for stuff that's been fabric softened, bleached, or tumble dried in a dryer or washed in hot water, stuff like that where they're not really taking care of it, year and a half, 2 years, I don't know. My stuff, my husband does the laundry, and with our bling shirts, he kind of just he tumble dries them and he washes them. He doesn't bleach them, of course, because most of my bling shirts are black or color. So I have shirts that he's been washing for years and none of the stones have come off yet. But when you start to approach the 5 year mark, 4 or 5 years, that's when you'll start to see one stone here, one stone there, because glue fails over time, even with uh, DTF or some DTF and screen print, stuff like that. Eventually it'll fail, especially if you're not taking care of it like you're supposed to. But anyway, so let's get over to the table. I'll still answer questions. It's 11 o'clock. We're going to run over a little bit. But for those who wish to go ahead and go to bed, you have a great night. This was fun. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. For everybody else, let's go do the other leg. Okay. So I appreciate you coming to hang out. So let's swap camera and go back to the table. And we're going to go back to the other side of the template and do the is this the right thing? No, it's not. And do the other leg. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start pre-pressing on this other side so that that's already ready already. Already. Tuck that right there. Pull that right there. Straighten this out back here because we don't want wrinkly. Now, I'm not putting this on the back side of the pants. You can. Oh, I meant to show you the other thing you could do. Oh no. So if anybody left, they're gonna miss this part unless they can watch the replay. You also, I'm gonna show you something else that you could do once we get this picked up. Let me go ahead and cut the tape because I'm gonna use new tape on this side. Because as you see, that's all wrinkly and stuff. A lot of that sometimes can be moisture too. It'll wrinkly up your tape. All right. Oh, let me change the time. I got it on 20 seconds. Let's see. Can I change it? Yo. Let's do 30. Okay. See Valerie Evans. Try Bling is part of the line of drops to make them shorter and Bling as many as needed to cover the pants. Oh. Wrong file is showing up, Valerie. Oh, that's what you're saying. Thank you, Sheila. You're right, Valerie. Thank you. Give me a sec and you can go back and download it again. Let's see. Sorry, I apologize. You're absolutely correct. You said that and I was like, you know what? I did not upload the right design. Let's see. Let's go. There we go. Give me one moment. Files. Let's take this one off and then upload the right one. This is SS10. Downloads. SS10. Okay. There's that one. So the SS10 is correct. So you can go back and do re-download. Just delete that one and re-download options files. Now let's do the SS6. Delete this one. Let's do this one. Choose file. And I was so proud of myself because I was like, ooh, I got these files done. I got them in SS10 and SS6. I got them on the website. I got them in the jump drive. I'm so proud of and still messed up. Oh my God. Okay. So there you go. You got the, they're both on there correct now. So you can download the right one. Download the right one. Okay. So here is the Icy Platinum again. And what I do with my brush? I need to peel this SS6 and get it mounted on the mat. Oh, and then I'm sorry. I missed the other message. Hold on. Let me go back up. That's something else I meant to read. You can just adjust it by Bling, just part of the line on drops to make them shorter. Yes, you can shorten the lines. You can do all kind of stuff. Sorry, I got thirsty. Let me put that down so you're not like all in my neck. And hopefully you guys will enjoy making this on your jeans or jean skirt. I'm excited to put it on my jean skirt too. I wish if I didn't have to get up so early because I'm driving, it's not close, super close. So it's going to be an hour and almost 2 hours away where I'm going to do the class. So instead of, because it starts at 10, so I gotta be up and out the door by 8. So if I didn't have to get up, then I would totally do the skirt too tonight, but I gotta get up. And that does not include me putting I gotta go out to my storage thing and get the batting, because I don't have the batting. Even though technically I could do all of that. If I left early enough and got there early enough, I could technically do all of this there, but I don't want to. She asked for it to be ready when we got there, and I kind of want to have it ready. So, pretty sure I already have the fabric for the backing sitting right there, so I don't have to do anything with that. I just need to get the batting together. So, and fortunately, it's small. It's 51 inches by, I think it was like 51 by 50 or something like that. 52. It's not very big. So that's the other thing. I'm hoping I'll get the quilted because it's not very big at all. But if my name doesn't get picked, then I can't quilt it. During class, I would have to pay to quilt it. But I don't have to pay the full price, because then after taking the class, I'll be able to, and getting certified, I'll be able to quilt it myself. So I am very excited to start quilting. Quilting is very fun, or has been very fun for me. I have quite a few quilts that I want to do. Oh my gosh. And y'all, I've kind of fallen in love with I don't know when I'll be able to actually do it, but those of y'all who quilt probably know what I'm talking about. There's that and I think he was on Shark Tank, but it's a quilting pattern company, and I think you paper piece it, and you make these really super pretty, bold, one image quilts, and they're gorgeous. And so I saw a couple of design ideas of their quilts that I want to try. Not all of them. Someone was like, okay, I want to do that, but here's something I want to do. So there's a lot that I see that I want to do with quilting, and it's crazy because it's like, bro, you just don't have time to make all these quilts, and it's only you to be laying under these quilts. Well, me and the hubby, but I'm just saying. So I don't know. I'm excited. Definitely got bit by the quilting bug. I just gotta have time, and I gotta be able to finish the quilting. And I can't finish it, I mean, that's the whole point in going to get certified on the machine. So there you got it. Oh, see an extra one there. Store says the SS10 is not available. The SS10 design. It should be there. Oh no. Legit kits. Yes. Yes. Legit kits. Yes, fam. I was like, yeah, no, that's really cool. I saw several. Not all of them, because like I'm getting ready to do a tumbling blocks, I think is what it's called. Tumbling blocks quilt is next that I'm gonna do for the supervisor. That's the next quilt. Hopefully I can start it and get it going before the jelly roll race. That's the plan anyways. So yeah. All right, so I'm gonna offset this a little bit. So that I can trim this off some, because that's a lot of tape. Let me trim this just a smidge. Whoops. It might have said not available, Miss Brenda, because I was editing it. Maybe it shouldn't have done that though. Not the way I was, not with how I was editing it. It shouldn't have done that, but you never know. Let me know if you still can't get it. But it should definitely be available now. Okay, there's this. So let's go to the other side. Oh yeah, see the moisture? See how it wrinkled right there? That's moisture, y'all. That's moisture. You can't have moisture in your stuff. So as it escapes, it kind of makes your fabric wavy. It'll also do your cover sheet. Like if you use butcher paper and it waves like that, that's moisture. I'm gonna go ahead and pre-press the little bit further down. There's a glow in the dark panel that the supervisor would love. I will have to send it to you. I have an extra one. It's dinosaurs. Oh, that would be cute for him and his cousins. Glow in the dark panel. Oh, it's a panel. Where interesting. You downloaded it earlier, but I cannot find it now. If you don't download it again, Miss Carla, download it again. Hey, Fat Luck. Hilarious. Hey, Honey Bunny. Yeah, I'm still on because I did the first half of the jeans, and because I'm doing the entire leg, it took longer. So I want to finish it because these are so pretty. I absolutely have to finish these jeans tonight. I just cannot. Matter of fact, if I finish these, I'm going to finish them tonight. I'm going to wear them tomorrow. I am going to wear them tomorrow to the quilt place because they're cute. They are super cute. Let me show you real quick. Anybody else coming in that did not get to see them, here is the design on the jeans that we did on the first leg. And we're getting ready to do this on the second leg. And I put colors inside each one of the drops. So each one of the drops has a different color in it. So I'm in love, and I want to repeat this on the other side. Thank you, Jesse. So I'm looking also at right here is where. So I'm gonna see. Let's set this. Set this right there. That's about where this is on the opposite side. Yeah, where your downloads go, you wanna, even if not the file that you just got from us, but anytime you download files, you need to kind of keep an eye on where your files go for all kinds of purposes. Actually, you kind of want to purchase a pair of rhinestone jeans before I learn how to do rhinestones. Very expensive. Oh, cool. Rhinestones at the cuff. Yeah, I'm finding out that a lot of these jeans are pricey and they only have a little itty bitty bit of stones on them, fam. It's just crazy to me. Just a itty bitty bit. Matter of fact, Vera sent me a video of some jeans at Walmart and they had a little itty bitty bit of stones on them, and they was $30. $30 for them jeans. Okay, so here is the first layer. So let's open them up and see if I got it lined up right. So see, I got it lined up. This looks like, yeah, no, they're lined up, going straight across. So this should turn out absolutely fantastic. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. Just so excited right now. All right, let me turn this way. Let me pull this up, make sure that's out of my way. And I'm going to press this multiple times because it's big. And I did increase the time to 30 seconds. So hopefully with 30 seconds, thank you. Thank you, Teresa. Yeah, so there's one on in the members tab, members only community tab. That's the word. There's in the community tab, it's just one drop in the community tab, just one of these. That's it. So that will, if you're nervous about it, if you maybe don't want all of these, or if you want to try and redirect them somehow to look a little bit different, you have one that you can duplicate if you want to, or what have you. So there's one. Or if you've never cut a rhinestone template before and you want to give it a try for your very first time, this is just a small little template. It's just one, and you can practice and try it, right? And so that's what's in the community tab to give you something to practice with. Captains also have information in the community tab, so definitely check it out if you are a captain. That did not press, and I need to know why. Was it not under the heat? I don't think it was under the heat. Hold on, let's shift and press you again. And when I tell you these heat presses be hot, do you hear me? This fabric is hot. And yes, you can go to the community tab, and it should be the first post that pops up. And then you can click that and download that. Oh, something in SS10 was not available. Okay. That's what she was talking about, not the design. No worries. Thank you, Brenda, for asking and let me know. All right. Now I'm going to press this bottom part 3 times. Whoops. 2 times, rather. That did not press. Okay, so I'm going to have to shift this top part or put a pressing pillow in there like we did earlier because it's not wanting to cooperate right here. But I think if I shift it the way it's being pressed on the heat press, I think I'll be all right. And I wish I could turn the camera and show you, but I don't have my controller over here to do that with. And I don't want to take it off the heat press because I want these to press. So let me grab a pressing pillow. And then stick this in here. That line enough? What should it be? I do have a pressing pillow. Folded in half, actually. So this should work theoretically. Okay. So now that that's done, let's move this down. And I think that's part of the problem. I don't have it. Whoops. I don't have it. There we go. Ouch. Oh, if I don't quit touching this hot stuff that just got pressed, I know something. All right, so we got a pressing pillow in the, it's at the very top. And good night, Lynn. Thank you. I understand. I need to carry my butt to bed too, because I tell you, 8 o'clock is gonna come real quick for me, because I tell y'all, I sleep till usually 10:30, 11 o'clock, depending upon my night, because my brain races and or like the other night, I was in so much pain. I was aching so bad I couldn't sleep. So there are times where I'm just up and I'm laying there, and if I'm awake and my brain is racing, thinking about all kind of stuff, because when I tell you I done already started considering what I'm wearing for Bling Fest next year. What else have I been just brain racing on? I'm just telling y'all, it's sad how ADHD-ish my brain is. Okay. All right. So the pressing pillow did help. See, I got an old ratty pressing pillow. but it did what it needed to do. So there's that. All right, let's bring this over. Oh, no, it didn't either. This is still coming up. Oh, it's not even hot. That's not even hot right there. So I might have to figure a way to press that right there. But everything else, nope, down here didn't either. Down here didn't either. Let's see. Why did that shift? Okay. All right, so we're going to have to keep pressing. And sometimes that's how it goes. I got to figure out how to get the heat right there. Let's see. Let me take this off real quick. I got that pressing pad on there. And I need to make sure of where the boundary is on the heat press. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's hard to tell with that rubber pad on there, but the rubber pad is awesome for making sure that I'm getting pressure. Whoops. Okay, this ain't gonna work. Hold on, y'all. I'm fighting. I'm glad I didn't fight this hard with the other side. Okay, right there. And now let's pull this up. There we go. Come on, get in there. And now let's go down. Sweet. Okay, so the zipper crack seam part was hindering me. I'm with you with the brain racing. I cannot, girl, use your handheld. I don't want to use it. Well, I'm going to tell you why I'm not using the handheld. The handheld is over there, down on the side. I'm missing part of the chat. Am I missing something? I don't know. Are you on the up and down or on the wide screen version? Oh, okay. Never mind, Sheila. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, homie. Up and down. Okay. Hey, on the up and down. On the up and down. On the up and down. So the only thing about the up and down, you can't see this stuff that's over here to the right or this stuff that's over here to the left, but on the wide screen you can. But it's neat. I was just trying something new. StreamYard is out here with the upgrades. So I was like, why not? All right, y'all. So let's see if this worked this time. Now that I took that thing off. Nope. See, look. Whoa, it's hot. Hold on. It's too hot. That was hot. I'm forever doing that. Let's see. Can I slide you? I'll slide you later. That was hot. There we go. See, sometimes the stones can be too hot. You got to let it cool down just a smidge so that the glue can solidify. Okay, we got one missing right there. We can add that. Let's see if anybody else is missing. Two missing right here. We're going to repress that because smushing them made them stay. So that just means I need to press it in. All right, there we go. So here is the first section. So I need to press it. Do the next step down. And remember, the next step down is we're going to be cutting off some of it because we're starting to taper the leg. So your jeans may not be as wide as mine because, you know, your girl got some width to herself. And so that being the case, just, you know, you can eliminate blinging part of the template so that you don't have to have extra stuff all over the place. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and press that again for that bottom part and make sure that we're good. Okay. Alrighty, let's grab this and we're going to do our second rows. And I think this was the one we had to skip. So I may just skip it right now. How many other late night crafters do we have in here where you're just up crafting fairly late? I normally don't because, like I said, it don't take much for me to get tired. And if I miss sleep, then my fibromyalgia tends to act up way worse the next couple of days. So I try to make sure that I get my rest. But how many folks tend to be up crafting just because you just have a hard time sleeping? Man, and when I tell y'all this menopause thing is a whole fool. Like life just ain't playing fair right now with this perimenopause mess. So there's that we got to deal with. It's crazy. Night owl. Addie Green is a night owl. Crocheting. Hey, Christian Baker making a bow for a wreath. Beautiful. Tracy Murray. Hey, Tracy Murray. Murray Fix. Yeah, StreamYard is doing much better with their features and stuff like that. They're adding stuff I didn't even know I might would want. I wouldn't have thought about streaming up and down and all that stuff. But okay, StreamYard, come through with the upgrades. I'm not mad. Because they sure get their money. So and watching the Eagles who just won. Wait a minute. What's today? Sunday? Do they play on Sunday? Yeah, I guess they do play on Sundays. Mm-hmm. Who won? I don't know. Who's gonna tell us who won? You're crafting Mega Detroit's finest. Always a night owl. That's why I don't do mornings. Miss Linda Gray, I'm telling you, in the mornings. Don't. If I'm up wee hours, in a lot of instances, I stayed up all night, and that's not good either. So, and I'm super excited about this tomorrow. So it's gonna be hard for me to sleep. And my body will keep waking me up because I don't want to oversleep. Even though I have an alarm set, my body is just like, hey, did you miss the alarm? Hey, did you miss the alarm? We don't want to miss this. It's sad. Sorry, Angel B. We beat the Lions. Oh, Lord, not the Lions going down in flames. That's not good. Okay, almost done. I don't know why I'm blinging so slow tonight. You can bling faster than this, but being kind of methodical. Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry, I got kind of quiet. I'm in my head, unfortunately. All right. Need to get out of my head. Not a good headspace. All right. So Boop. I hate when it's okay. So this is the other thing about used tape that I don't like. And I'm gonna show you here in a moment. But because it's wavy, sometimes what'll happen, see how this wrinkled like that? Sometimes what'll happen is when you put it down, it's better to smooth it out. I didn't smooth it out. Marilyn showed me how to smooth it, but it can pick up the stones incorrectly. Pick them up and it shifts them because it's not picking it up correctly. And then when you go to line up your second layer, it won't line up properly because of the wrinkles it made it shift. So just be aware of that as well. If you're used to using and reusing tape, if it wrinkles like that, sometimes it'll make it not pick up properly. Okay. All right, I'm gonna press the bottom part because I forgot to pre-press that. I was worried about everything else. Still here waiting to see the live finish. Okay, I'm trying. Pamela. Hey, Pamela. Yes, Eve. I was checking my body. Oh, my bad. Can't do it tonight because I have a doctor's appointment at 8:30. I have to go to sleep after I come back from the doctor's office. And I can't do that because I got to work on orders and stuff. So, hey, Mr. Ethel Smith Ames. All right. So, this one. Press one more time to pre-press. Oh, it's 11:38. Yikes. I might have to cut my stuff. Well, no, I'm not gonna do them like that. I may just not be able to do my quilt. That might be what the issue is gonna be, and that's gonna suck a little bit. Especially if they pull my name and I'll be like, dang nabbit. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So let's fold this again because I want to put the cooler leg on the tabletop because the heat will warp my thingy. Okay. All right. Now, let's grab this. And again, if you're just now coming in, or if you missed the memo earlier, this design is on our website. So if you would like to look at here, look at this mess. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I forgot. It's the opposite leg. So this technically needs to go over here. But it still looked like it might would have been cut off anyways. Let's see. Well, I may do what was suggested earlier, and I may go ahead and cut this. So I don't want to scrape it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. It does look good without even adding the middles. It does. That's the one thing I like about this. But it was when I thought up the design, I wanted the centers to be different colors. And so that's why I did it that way. But wait a minute, is that gonna work? It would go right here. Yes, that would work. So I'll press it after. I got to get these pressed first. Okay. And then I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna add that other one right here. After I press this part. So that's the good thing when it comes to doing these kind of projects. You kind of just go with the flow and make adjustments as needed. Make adjustments as necessary. And learn as you go. It's not oh my gosh, failed experiment and all that other mess. Because like I told you, especially if you're like going to the thrift store or the Goodwill or something like that, and you're putting this on some pants that you got for $5, it doesn't hurt much of anything. I mean, $5 is still $5. Now that's a 4 the biggie bag. That's a biggie bag at Wendy's, yes. But how many of us could use less of a biggie bag? Like one less biggie bag in life. I'm just saying. So if you do get a pair of pants from or some denim from Goodwill or a thrift store or what have you, and the design doesn't turn out quite like you like it, at least it's pretty much no harm, no foul. But you can always use that single drop that's in the community tab, and you can kind of edit it. Oh, that's what I was gonna show y'all. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. So I'm gonna show you something else you can do too. Show you something else you can do with this. As soon as I press this other part again, I think I did not catch the bottom of it. So let me see. Pretty sure I did not. So I'm gonna press this one more time. Yeah, that's hot. Yikes. That's hot tamale. I'm gonna show you something else that you could totally do with something like this to even jazz it up even more. Because like I said, there's no such thing as too much bling. There just is not. Okay. And for context, if you think I'm kidding, go to look at one of my an artist that I absolutely love. I gotta kind of go for her clean versions of stuff though, but Missy Elliott, she was at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing where they was presenting the awards and stuff. If I'm not mistaken, that's where she was, and she had on rhinestones, y'all, like the entire jacket, the hat, the whole. Yeah, she was, because Salt and Pepper won an award and was recognized, and she was the one that presented them with the award, and she had on a blinged out jacket that was reminiscent of the jacket that they used to wear back in the day, and with that round kind of like flat pancake hat type thing. She had that whole hat blinged out, her whole jacket blinged out. I mean, Missy be rocking the bling. Okay, like I'm not that I'm anybody special, but it just would surprise me that she wouldn't be in bling zooms. I mean, bling lives, because that's just how much bling Missy wears. And when I tell you, it looks amazing, amazing. All of the rhinestones that she wears, and it's absolutely beautiful. Go check that out. But something else that you can do, that one is jacked up, and I don't know why. I'll deal with that later. So something else that you can do with this, like earlier, you guys were saying that um the put that star down at the bottom where it was kind of plain on the other one. I also could go back, and as I'm finished putting all the stuff in, and just kind of like add random stones, y'all. Like you could totally just come in here and see how I'm just throwing in stone here, stone there, here a stone, there a stone, everywhere a stone. And you could press them either with the single tool, which would take a good while. But you could add more stones this way and, jazz it up a little bit more if you wanted to. You could do other colors, how I did the different colors on the middles. Like there's a lot you could do just by being a little creative, thinking outside the box, and not thinking that everything has to be a template. Look at how that looks. That's adding even more bling to what we are already bling. You see what I'm saying? That looks good, actually. I just might add those later. But for right now, I'm not. But that's something else that can be done on the back end of doing this particular project. Okay. So being that I got it wrong with this last template, I'm going to go ahead and use this time instead of guessing. And so that should fit barely. Yeah, no, that'll fit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna leave off this one. I'm gonna leave off this one, but do all of these. Okay. So there's that. After I add stuff to the top, I will. Now, whether I don't know that I'm gonna add the stuff to the top tonight, but I will definitely show you the finished jeans. All right, so I added that other drop to the other side that I got wrong, and then now we're getting ready to do this. Where's that other thing of platinum I picked up? Because I am out of platinum. So as you see too, this is using a lot of stones. This is a lot of stones. So if you're going to practice this on like some thrift store jeans or something just to try it out, use some of the non-icy stones just to see. Unless you know for a fact that those jeans are going to fit you and that they're going to look good, then, you know, go ahead on and rock out with the ices. But I would just use the regular stones. And then see how it turns out. Okay. Just try it out. And then once you get the hang of it, then you can do the ices for other people. And if you're doing the ices, I would not be charging $30 for these pants. Okay. Do you hear what? Up. Listen, Linda, listen. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda, listen. You listening? Don't charge $30 for these pants with these icy stones now. Do not. Do not. Do not charge $30 for some jeans. I don't care if the jeans was $5 at the thrift store. Do not charge $30 for some pants that you got from the thrift store with icy stones on them. Do not. Because icy is not an inexpensive stone. It's an absolutely gorgeous stone. And it is worth more than $30 to put these on some pants. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. I'm just saying. So I would go north of $60 in cost, in charging, because icy is no joke. And they'll be able to see and tell that it looks good. And if they're like, oh my God, I would pay, well, then guess what? Because 9 times out of 10, they pay that much for jeans without a name on them. Because I know for a fact, going to Lane Bryant and buying some of their jeans, not saying Lane Bryant ain't worth it, but there's name brand jeans that are way more expensive. And I'm going to drop $100 on some jeans at Lane Bryant. Because that's just, they charge extra because it's plus size and yada yada yada. But I'm just saying, don't charge $30 for no icy jeans now. I mean, you can, but you're gonna suffer a loss. You will have a loss if you do that. Okay. Yeah, it is hard. Now, if they're paying, Vanessa, oh no, you can have all the icy you want, fam. How much you want? Yeah, you can. I'll do the jacket. I'll do the hat. I'll do the shoes. I'll do it all. If you paying for the icy. But if they kind of balking or something like, yeah, nah, dog, then you don't want the icy. It's just that simple. You don't want it. You're not worthy. You're not worthy. You're not. And Miss J. Brand, it really technically should be way more than $100 for custom jeans, especially with bling from top to bottom like this. Yeah, no, that needs to be. You need to be charging because people are out here are paying for way less stuff. Oh, I meant to show y'all too. Where's my phone at? Right here. I'm gonna show you what I saw today when I was in Belt. Let's see if I can't get it to pull up. Because I sure took pictures. There's sweaters with rhinestones on them. These are bigger ones though. There's sweaters. That's from a further away distance. There's a hat. A shirt with a picture of a hat, and it's got just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rhinestones on just the brim of the hat, and that's on a t-shirt, and it's a Levi's t-shirt, and that hat might be this big on that t-shirt. It's not very big at all, and they have 5 little rhinestones on that shirt. I didn't get the price because I was like, you know what, I don't even want to aggravate myself. And then here's another one. What does that say? Can you see it? Levi's. You see that? That's a Levi's shirt, little teeny. And I'm talking about this is about yay big on this shirt, the logo. And it's all rhinestones. So, you know, these brands are out here using these rhinestones now. So for folks that's like, oh, rhinestones ain't, yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. I'm trying to tell y'all, the bling is, if I go in the store and I don't see rhinestones, then I'll be like, okay, y'all, well, it was fun while it lasted. But even then, you have certain times of year, like this time of year, rhinestones are going to be hot regardless. They're going to be hot regardless because, you know, this time of year, everybody is trying to be festive and blingy. You know, they want to be cute and they got parties to go to and stuff like that. Looks great. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. This looks so good. All right. So I'm gonna press this and then we'll go to the colors and then we'll be pretty much done. Will I add rhinestones to the very top? I'm not sure. It kind of does look plain. What I may do is I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see as time goes what route I go with that. But I definitely think that adding hand placing those random stones, I think would be adding even more hot to what's already hot on these jeans. But the colors on here in each one is really what kind of like took it even more over the top. So I'm going to flip this over and then we're going to work on the colors and hopefully we'll be able to get through the colors fairly quickly and then we can end. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be after 12. That's crazy. I'm gonna be tired tomorrow, but it'll be all right. It's well worth it. These are so cute. And those I only press twice. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Like Teresa said, the just the stones by themselves are pretty. Don't even have to have the colors in them, but to me the colors just kind of took it up a notch so that I could actually I need to see the colors. So I'm gonna have to bring this back over here so I can see the colors. All right, so this is blush. Let me make sure that's not too hot. Okay. Are you having a Black Friday? Yes, Kai, I am. We are. It's a Black Friday deal. Yes. All of that'll be announced and set up and all of that jazz by the first of that week, because there's a lot of programming I'm gonna have to do on the website to get it on there. But yes, both on Hotfix and whoops, both on Hotfix and the buy-in. Okay, so indigo. Where did my indigo go? Indigo. There it is. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we got crimson. Crimson is right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty, and then we've got lime. And then we've got lagoon. Lagoon. I probably should lay these out in order, and that way I won't have to figure it out. It's already in order. But guess who didn't think of that till just now? We ain't gonna talk about that. Honey. Yes, Janet Brooks. The template is on the website, hotfixfix.store. And it is, you have SS6 and SS10 available. All right, where did mint go? Here it is. Not mint, moss. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then daffodil. Then ocean. Then after ocean is not fuchsia, not azalea. Azalea. What color is this? Moss. Okay, and then that is penny. Let me get moss. Put moss right here. Am I doing this right? Hold on. Blush, indigo, crimson. Is this upside down? Nope, it's not upside down. Crimson. There. So penny should have been right here. And this should have been right here. So let's move this. But then yellow. Okay. Trying to get it right. Get it right, get it tight. Get that. One more. Yellow's gonna have to move. Moss is fine. And this is ocean. Is ocean on here yet? No. Okay. Sorry, not looking at the chat, looking at my color wheel over here on these, on the other side. So it'll be the same. Because that's how you know a good quality pocketbook. Every detail. Every detail is the same. And this is lava. Every detail is meticulously laid out and looks good. So sometimes it can seem like this is what Patrice was doing the other day, and I was like, that's team too much. But look at how it turns out, even at team too much. And I was saying team too much for me, and here I am doing it because I see how I saw in my head how it was going to look. And I was like, yeah, no, I think that's going to be hot. Patrice is on to something. That's because she's smart. All right. Smart with her colors for sure. She is the mix master for colors. All right. There's that. So now let's get this laid out. And let's put this there. All right, and let's get moss lined up. All right, perfect, perfect. There's that, there's that, there's that. There's that, there's that, there's that. Perfect, perfect. Let's go perfect. It's gonna be perfect. We gonna make it enough. We gonna go here. Like that and like that. Hopefully everybody will play like they're supposed to once I get it over here on the heat press. Let's move that off so that this has more pressure like it's supposed to. And then let's go. Holler. All right, now let's do this all over again. So up here is blush, crimson, and lagoon. Press it twice. Blush, crimson, and then lagoon. Rhinestones around the pocket stitch is another option. Yes, 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 yes. It is definitely a gorgeous option. Definitely. Okay. All right. Lagoon. Indigo, I know is right here. And I know honey is right there. Not the doggy honey. Color honey. The doggy honey is super cute. But cute. So come on now, flip over, fam. Why? Why are you not flipping over? There we go. Okay. And then lime and honey, like I said. So this is lime and that's honey. Now somebody was going to be cut off, and I think it was honey. So let me wait on that. Okay. And then after honey comes moss, ocean, and penny. Moss, ocean, and penny. There's penny, so let's go ahead and do this. Moss, ocean. Hey, Donzel. Hey, Crystal, the creator. How are you? But it would look cute to line the pocket stitch with those colorful clusters. You know what? That would be cute, Sheila. You know what else? You remember how I was saying do the scatter, like just dot with the regular stones? I could totally do that with each cluster and just add that in random as well. Moss. Okay, after moss, there's daffodil, which is right here. Daffodil, azalea, and lava. Daffodil, azalea. I'm gonna wait on lava, make sure that that side is going to fit. Azalea right here. And I'm gonna pick this up and then lay it on the pants leg to see if all of this fits like it's supposed to. And while picking it up, I'm gonna press this again. Ugh. It pressed pretty good. Oh my gosh, come on, thing, cooperate. There we go. One more time. 99s and 2000s. All right, so. All right, there's that. And then, like I said, honey is over here off to the side. And lava is over here off to the side. But the pant leg tapers. So I want to make sure that those stones are going to fit like they're supposed to. How many different color patterns are there? How many different color patterns? What do you mean? I'm confused. What color patterns? You mean on the pants? The color patterns that I'm using? If you're talking about the color patterns that I'm using, scoot you over while you're still hot. If you're talking about these, like the color dooflachies, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. There are 12 of them. And yes, you can, like Sheila said, this is entirely up to you. You know, like for instance, I could totally have done just all one color in the center of each one, or you can fill in the center. Okay, so I could have done honey. You can fill in the center of each one because I used icy platinum. You can fill it in with platinum. You don't even have to use a color. I'm just using a color because I personally you know, if I want to use a pink shirt or a green shirt or a blue, I don't want to fill in the color with just fill in the center with just one color, and then now my shirt is kind of clashing. I want to have my colors look good with all colors. I want to be able to wear whatever color shirt I want. So that was the theory behind putting colors in the middle of the drops. That was the theory behind that. And so, and that came from, you know, wanting to wear the shirt and then thinking about my homie Patrice, who would totally make colors rock with this. This is, why is moss? Moss ain't where it needs to be. So I'm gonna wait on moss. I don't know why those stones aren't lining up. So let me see what else is not lining up. Let's see. Does this line up? This lines up. Okay, there we go. Okay. I need stuff to line up. Moss, I'm gonna come back to you. I'm gonna swing back around to you in a moment. All right, and then after this, I only have 4, now 5 more colors to press, and then we'll be done. We'll be done. And then the colors that I'm gonna be doing down there is just one of these. Where did Moss go? Moss was right here. Get a little little teeny piece of tape from somewhere. Here's right here. Okay, then I'm gonna put moss in there in its spot. Good night, Miss Becky. Get some rest. I sure will. I sure will. You guys have a good night, and I will definitely be posting the picture. This is too cute for me to not post the picture. I'm just saying. Like I said, some folk may think it's team too much, but I do not. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it ends on an up. So, all right, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now let me add moss over here, and then we're gonna go ahead and just bling this last little bit, and then I'm gonna show it to you after we add. See, look how it's wrinkling up. Sometimes moisture is still in there, y'all, so just be careful. Okay, so this one is indigo. I know that. I never remember these colors. And I know this one is honey, but we're not doing that one. That one is missing. I think this is blush up at the top. Yep. Blush is up at the top. And then we'll be done. We'll be done. We will be done. Let's see. Blush. Oh, crimson and lagoon. And lime. Crimson, lime, lagoon. Crimson, lime, and lagoon. Thank you, D. Wilson. You have a good night, too. Thank you very much. But yeah, this one in that pink and green. Like Vanessa was talking about. Yas, fam. Yas. Or say, for instance, I don't know whose team colors is like blue and green. What's that? Eagles. You could do blue and green to make you some Eagles pants. I mean, it's just there's so many ways to play this game to get it looking real cute until you can spin this in all kind of which ways to make it work. Same design, but different color patterns. Or you could do less of the drops or something. I don't know. Like you totally can take this and put a spin on it and make it do what you want it to do. Totally can put a spin on it. And I'm going to leave this on the heat press like I did the first time. And I'm just going to lay this on in place. There we go. Y'all. Oh my gosh, that couldn't have lined up no perfect shirt. All right. Now, as far as the back, as far as the back of the jeans, I myself have fibromyalgia, and I'm also learning that I have, I don't know what it is that makes me like my other jeans that I wear with the rhinestones on the front, with the XO on it. I find myself just rubbing it. Like I can't not rub the jeans. Like I'm sitting there doing this. So whether that means I'm on the spectrum or not, don't know, don't care. But I'm sitting there rubbing on the stones. I can't not. So with my fibromyalgia, I don't know if the stones on the back side of the jeans would affect me or not. I don't know if I'd be able to feel them or not. So I myself am not going to put the rhinestones all the way down the jeans on the back. I might do the pockets. I'm going to look at it here in a moment. Hey, All the Way Realty Group. Welcome. So I might do something on the pockets on the back. Might. Oh no, I just felt myself scratch off a stone because it was hot. Heck, it. I felt me do it. I'm gonna have to press that again. Matter of fact, I'm gonna replace that one because I scratched it. I felt it scratch. Oh, that's a crystal. I ain't know. All right, so here is the last one, and since I messed up that stone, I'm going to repress this, add that stone in, and then I'll show you how it turned out. It's absolutely gorgeous, y'all. This is so pretty. This is so pretty. I see a couple of things that I don't like or I done messed up, but nobody else is gonna see it but me. So there's that. But for now, it's gorgeous. Oh shoot. You know what? Look. Can you see that? Where are you? The chat is there. Okay. You see how that's missing right there? That one stone. You could totally take a couple of stones out of this tail and make it look more staggered or something. That's even another way you could kind of like take this and make it your own. You don't have to leave this just like it is. You can just jazz it up and make it real cute in other ways. Because even looking at that, how that was without that stone sitting there, if I did more of those drops like that, that would have been real cute. That would have been real cute. I'm just saying. It's stuff like that that you see or I'll see and be like, bruh, I totally could have ABCXYZ, or I could definitely do this, that, and the third. And then there I done went down a whole nother rabbit hole, just like the rabbit hole of putting the stones in different places all over the jeans. I think that's gonna be really pretty. But I'm not gonna do that tonight because I'll be up all night long, all night. Now, what I may do is I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how up here goes. But here are the jeans. Y'all look. Look at there. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? I'm gonna have I'm gonna take a picture with them on tomorrow outside so that y'all can see them. Hopefully it should be a pretty day tomorrow. Let me switch the camera over so that y'all can see the for now final verdict of the jeans. Oh, I left my microphone. Hold on. Sorry. But like I said, you don't have to use the same colors. You totally can use different colors. You could not use any colors. You can make your comet tails any color you want. I chose to do icy platinum. So the colors that I used for the drops are icy platinum. Okay. Oh Lord Father. Look at that. So I chose to do icy platinum for the drops and the diamonds. And then the centers, and the stars, the little bursts. Those are icy platinum as well. Oh, the back bottom, that would be cute. So like on the back, there's not, but I'm gonna look and see how long. That's this long, so that's barely. I can shorten the tail and put some on these pockets, like a long one here and shorten the tail and put 2 on either side, probably. I don't know. But on the front, inside each one, I used different color stones in each diamond. So I have blue in here, I have pink in here, I have green in here, 2 different shades of green, 2 different shades of pink, 2 different shades of blue, 2 different, well, we got crimson and then we got lava, so an orange and a red. So like I can wear any color or multicolor. Like I said, this shirt, this my daughter drew this years ago and I had it put on a shirt. So like that would go with all the colors in this. And so it just adds an extra. And so for me, myself personally, it's like I really want to add, you know, the scatter of stones in here. But I don't know that I'll do that right now. I just know this looks good. This really looks good. I am very, very, very pleased with these. Very pleased with these stones and the way this turned out. And so, like I said, you have, hey, Marilyn, like I said, you have access to this. If you remember here on the channel, you have access to a drop. It's in there. You can just go grab it. And you can, you know, do whatever with that drop just to try it out and see if you like blinging. Like if you don't normally bling and you want to see if you can, then there you go. You got a free file to try that out. This design is on my website, hotfixfix.store. It is broken up into 2 parts, right? So let me go grab it. That way you'll know, and then we'll get off of here because I'm starting to get hoarse. So the way I have it is this part from here down, this drop, this drop, this drop, this drop, this drop, and this drop, and the stars are one part, right? Well, when you bring it in, it's going to be all together. Ungroup it. Once you get it in your software, ungroup it, right? And when you ungroup it, you'll show 3 sections. It'll be this, 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 and the 2 stars. The other section is up here. This drop, that star, this drop, that drop, and that drop. That's the second section. The third section is all of the centers. All of the centers, which is right here. Okay, this is the other section. All of the centers to the drops. Because the centers, the reason I broke it up is just in case you don't have a 24-inch Cricut mat to cut this on. If all you have is the 12 by 12, then you can break it up and cut it separate to make your 12 by 12. But the insides is not bigger than 12 by 12. So I put all the insides together. So like I said, if you wanted to, you totally could make the insides whatever you want. They can be all one color. If you want just one color, you could put them all the same color as your drops. So say for instance, you know what I think would be super hot. My husband was like, I'm tired of tone on tone. Don't do tone on tone. Get some blue, like some Montana or some blue steel because of the deep blue on this, and do the drops in those colors and do the insides a nice light pop of color. So maybe I don't know, maybe a gold to match the thread or something like that. So like I'm totally a tone on tone type person. Or you could use the new icy glass, because the icy glass is completely clear and it will blend in with the fabric and pull up the natural color of the denim. So it's all kinds of things you can do, all kinds of ways to play this game. You totally can customize this and make it your own. You don't have to do all the way down the pants leg. You can just stop up here. And like I said, you could even do less. It's up to you. Okay. So, and I'm going down a rabbit hole with y'all. But like I said, to give it a shot and try it out, just to try it out and see, you know, what you can do with it. Go to the thrift store or the Goodwill, buy a pair of used jeans, $5, $6, whatever it is. Because the name brand was going to be more expensive. You know how they are. So get just a pair and then try it out. Don't use the icy when you're trying it out. Use just the regular stones and then see how it turns out. And if you like it, then get you a pair that you know will fit. Or if somebody's like, oh, those are cool, I want some just like it. Okay, guess what? What size you wear? What kind of jeans do you wear? What's your favorite pair? You get them, we'll bling them. Okay. Just be careful because sometimes, you know, might can mess stuff up, but I think y'all got it by now. And you're going to be testing and trying it out on some Goodwill jeans anyway, so it ain't like it's no matter. All right. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this tutorial. Sorry it was very, very long, but it turned out super gorgeous. I absolutely love it, and I look forward to seeing what y'all do with it. So I'm getting ready to take my butt back here. I was going to work on this quilt. I'm going to have to work on it. Get up in the morning or something because I'm tired right now. Or I just want to get the quilted. There's that. But at the end of the day, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and hang out with us and bling some jeans. And if you do decide to use this design or any other design and bling out some jeans, post it in the Facebook group. Are you in the Facebook group? Why not? Come on over to the Facebook group. We don't spam. We don't have any issues. You know, if you promoting your own stuff and you got your own hidden agenda, you're going to get booted, but it's no hard feelings. That's just how it goes. We're in there to share our projects that we're doing and not push our own agendas. Okay. So you don't have to worry about that. We don't do none of that political crazy mess, none of that other stuff. So come join the Facebook group so that I can see your jeans. That's it. So thank y'all for coming to hang out. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Same time, same back channel. And until the next time we see you, we hope you have happy blinging. So let me get you guys out of here. And I appreciate you. Good night. Bye.